go. GCA, yes. GCA. See,
Like button.
I told
The GCA's stream is called the Late and Ghey podcast or whatever.
I'm glad you guys
get away with that.
They purposely start late.
The GCA.
And Ghey.
GCA.
What?
Late Ghey, dropping rhymes that slay. In the golden era, where the real ones play. GCA crew, keeping it true. Spitting dope lines till the break of day. Back in the day, we had the style. Retro beats with that smooth vinyl dial. Flow so fresh, lyrics so tight. Represent the essence, shining so bright. Golden era, where the legends reside. Late and Ghey, taking you for a ride. GCA, bringing the classic sound. Hip-hop pioneers holding the crown.
Hello and welcome everybody to Late and Ghey with the GCA, the latest and gayest episode thus far. I am your host, Mo Zamboni. I am on the road if it looks like I'm somewhere in the hills of Afghanistan, but you know what? We're still going to do it. It's too much fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you for coming to watch. What our special guest is as special and gay and late as he can possibly be. He's trying to outdo us all, and he will be on. But without further ado, let's just get to the panel. Alec Baldwin's finger, how are you doing, sir?
Not so great. I've been in court all day, and you know that they only let you have Jimmy John's or some other sandwich place. Like I can't even get caviar. You know that?
The nerve.
That must be really, really upsetting. Did you call your other body part in the other one on Twitter? I guess you wouldn't want to eat if he touches any of that, right?
Well, I haven't called in the big guns, Alec Baldwin's anus yet. Only the finger. So.
But the finger, the finger and the anus are a dyad, though. If you really think about it,
They really, as a matter of fact. We'll move on from this, but I'll have some evidence later of the fact that this is indeed true. Hidden cameras, people, hidden cameras. You got to watch what you're doing. We always got sights on you. So, with that being said, everyone's favorite. I haven't said it in a while. Everyone's favorite, Ernest P. impersonator, broadcasting from the apocalypse. It is Maldi. How you doing, sir?
this is the aftermath of Genghis Khan, actually. But you know, it's all good. We're doing all right. Been busy as hell, but it's good to see all y'all and good to have a good time.
Absolutely. Nagranol, I don't know how you moved so high up in the order, but here you are. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Finally on the second row. It's pretty lit.
Yeah,
It's warm up
he
here.
was
There you go.
a little full of himself. So
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
enough of
actually
that shit.
Sweating to death. So hopefully it's cooler down here.
Yeah.
I got my red stapler, so it's all good. Burn this place to the ground later.
Burn it to the ground. Actually.
all you need is a lamp and a whole lot of rocks.
Apparently, yeah.
Who knew? I thought all you need is a space heater and a mobile home. That usually does the trick, but apparently in the future they really figured that one out. Anyway, so now that I'm confused, let's move on to the next usual basement dweller. It is Hoodie Dwee. Well, you're in a basement. You dwell there, don't you?
This is true.
Okay, thank you. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I got sick of watching the Acolyte, and yesterday was the 21st anniversary of Pirates of the Caribbean. So I watched The Curse of the Black Pearl and Dead Man's Chest in a row last night. So that was pretty awesome. I haven't seen those since I was a kid, honestly, and I gotta say they still hold up pretty well. I had a lot of fun watching those again.
Awesome. This one.
Should have
What
waited.
Amos? Oh no.
I took a picture of it. I took a picture of you guys together. You didn't think I saw it. It was a bit dry outside on the rust set, and you had to sneak an itch in. You're muted, by the way, which makes me very happy.
That's fake news.
Looks pretty real to me.
I don't know.
Fake
It's
news.
kind of hard. It's hard to recreate that. It really is. So. Anyways.
Tom's
like, I don't think I want to be on this show. I don't know. He's
No.
really. I think everybody's questioning their life choices at this point. So, excellent. Next, our purveyor of movie reviews. If they would only put out movies for her to review, it is Lady Medea. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone. Absolutely nothing going on here. Just a desert. So I've been, I don't know, enjoying the sun, enjoying the weather. Spent the day on the beach yesterday. So that was good. That was relaxing. But not much else.
Yeah,
I heard it's really hot out there right now.
Yes, it's 90. It's very hot.
I was about to say, come on, Oppression Olympics for the West Coast. It was
Oh.
89 degrees.
We'll take what we have to, you know.
Oh, but I mean, it's like unusually hot.
Yeah, I haven't been in 110-degree weather, so I don't know what that's like.
Girl, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Would anybody be
wildfires?
I can send it to him.
I was just now working on it. Let me find.
Check the private chat too. And
I
send
guess
that link out,
apparently, in
if you don't mind.
Phoenix right now it's 111.
Actually, I'll take care of the one in the private chat. You do that one. So.
All right.
And 11
Secret behind the scenes stuff, people. If we're being sneaky.
It's 68 degrees here right now.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm in
It's
northern
raining. We
Indiana.
got
It's pretty
hurricane
nice. Yeah, we did too.
Tom, if you follow me on Twitter, I can send you the link.
If you don't, get to it. What are you waiting for?
I can do it through the GCA Twitter if you want
Sure.
me to.
Yeah, if he's following a
Let's
different
make it
one, that's
official.
fine.
Yeah, we've got DM. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud, but we do.
Yeah, I guess Phantom is having technical difficulties. Georgia hasn't invented the telephone yet, I think.
I can attest. I can attest. Actually, they have. They still use Yellow Pages. I designed some of their covers.
I thought they were using.
I'm dead serious.
I thought they were using tin cans and some shoestring.
All right, they're not okay. It's only because the Northerners came in there and put it in there. Let's be serious.
Is that so? Wow.
That is true. Well, the Southwest doesn't count. You guys are all kinds of weird. You know, you're on a different level than the Southeast. Alrighty.
How is our Jess doing? Let's move on with introduction.
I agree. Well, now that she's ducked out, there we go. All right, everybody's favorite G&G author, and
I don't have everybody's favorite.
I think so. Well, hey, at least you proofread your stuff. I've seen Alex misspell things. I haven't seen you do that yet. So I'm just saying, not to get in trouble with your boss, but anyways, how are you doing besides being in trouble with your boss?
Well, thankfully I'm not.
I'm trying to get you there.
Well, that would suck. I'm doing pretty well. I've just been taking care of a little baby chick, and doing my thing.
Just typical farm girl stuff.
Yeah. Because sometimes mother hens, if something's wrong with their babies, they're just like, kick you out of here. And then of course
They just neglect their children like that?
They abandon them.
Oh,
Because
wow.
they're like, you're gonna slow us down, you're weak, get out of here.
Wow.
And then me, when I see them, I'm like, oh no. And then I
Only
have
real
to
mothers did those
save
to
them
trans kids.
and
Well, that's
save
nature.
them and take care of them.
So
That's nice of you.
you basically are like the home for like short bus chickens.
Yeah. At first we thought it was blind, and I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Blind chicken? No way. Come
That's
on.
horrible.
How can it eat? And then we found, oh thank god, it's opening its eyes and it can see. Oh my god. I was like, oh no, what do we gotta do? Anyway.
Couldn't the mother eat their eyes? Like sometimes they attack
Oh,
them.
they can. They. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Risk it representing the Lynn Storm. I like
Not feeling stormy today though, so.
We can change that.
No, I don't want to turn into this awful person. I keep being. I've become like this horrible person, and I'm like, damn, I used to be so nice, and now I'm like, oh my god, I've turned into.
Yeah, you've always been just such a peach.
Yeah, I have actually.
I'm sure. Anyways, that's Malty's fault. He started laughing. He made me laugh. So blame that man. Oh,
It's the baby.
Oh man, I
I
can't
had
wait
to
till
hug
breakfast.
its head.
I was gonna say,
Quiet. I had to hug its head because it would have been disturbing.
I want some chicken nuggets for some reason right now.
Oh my god.
Nuggies.
Nugget.
We got a little friend though. My mom went out and got a little friend, so it's not.
Oh no, you got to get on here, Phantom, just so you can defend yourself from this swamp creature.
Oh, Corey. Oh,
Get him, Corey.
Oh,
I did call Phantom the undisputed shit poster, so anyone wants to challenge his title whenever he gets on here, it's like, come on, meet the master. See if you can level to him.
You can't match his output, but you can most certainly match your quality. Match the quality, especially if you use your tootsies. So, but he knows where the special sauce is. It's like a good diner burger, like a dive bar burger. It's just
like Waffle House.
Yeah, he's like Waffle House. He's like Waffle House at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. I was about to say it has to be after midnight.
Hey,
what's up?
Hello, sir. Pissing off some Australian journalists. I like it.
Yay! Doing his job.
He is right in
the Lord's work.
Yep, Dermy is right in that grift. That's like a tidal wave. He's on a bodyboard and he's just riding that thing into the shore. It's pretty amazing to behold, but that's pretty awesome. So anyway, so that's our panel for now, but we're gonna have some special guests in here in a little bit. Hopefully, Phantom. It's we got rain all across the coast, and then you have people that are just trying to be as late and as gay as possible. He might be on in 5 minutes. He might be on at the end of the stream, so he can tell Tobias what we tell Tobias. So, we're 10 minutes in. I wish we had Yo Pops. Damn it, Tobias. So,
No, it's
Dig
fuck
you.
you.
Well, we don't have Yo Pops here. How a Korean Californian can impersonate a Georgian.
A hillbilly.
I have no idea, but he does it perfectly. Well, this I'm not trying to be racist with this, folks. I mean it, because it's going to come out this way. I need to preface it. So, when we started our Discord, which was an amazing surprise and continues to be to this day, I think everybody in this panel would agree. It's been a wellspring of fun and enjoyment and just good vibes, especially when people are in the dumps. It's really awesome. It's what the fellowship's all about. Well, some people in our Discord, and then some of them had already been on streams, but some of them wanted to get into it. They started their own show and channel for the homies. And since Phantom's having problems, he's been gracious enough to let the man, the myth, the legend, MMA Crease. How you doing, sir?
Yo,
what's going on, people?
What's happening?
What up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, people?
Oh my goodness, the hurricane.
I'm here to represent the representation of the homies. I'm the representation.
You know what we did? We just pulled a Disney Star Wars on your ass. We just race swap Phantom. What do you think about that?
Race swap Phantom. Hey man, I'm just not from Georgia. I'm from Texas. Totally two different atmospheres. But
yeah.
Hey, I think I'll deal. I think I'll be okay. How y'all
Totally
beautiful people doing?
How are you doing? Were you affected
I'm doing
by the
great.
hurricane at all?
Huh? What was that?
Were you affected by the hurricane at all?
Oh, I'm actually doing good. Like, so, just some community notes. Everything is okay, people. No, just lost a couple of shingles, but thank God, like no water in the house, no tree branches anywhere, nothing. Yeah. Just lost a board on the fence. Thank God, man. Everything's okay. So, I'm pretty much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oddly enough, the Midwest is about to get rocked.
Really?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Man.
Yeah. And where I'm at right now is like right in the epicenter, right after I leave. So,
Yeah, man, them hurricanes is no joke. So if you ever move to Texas, that's our problem.
Well, the coast.
Cajun Corey.
He's not retarded. He's special. So is Crease.
I'm not retarded.
No, I didn't say you were. I was talking about Phantom, but if the helmet fits, as they say.
If the helmet fits.
With the helmet. That's funny.
Lady R&D.
But yeah, Phantom just wanted to say he apologizes that he couldn't make it. So like I just said, well, since I'm the only one that's got good functional internet, I'm here. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not a Georgian, but I'm a black guy from Texas. I think I'll do.
That's all right. We needed somebody. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we wanted to make sure. Yeah, it's pretty awesome what you guys are doing over there. So just so we don't get too deep into it before we get too many people on the stream, which would be awesome. This is going to be really fun. One thing the Hurricane's done is brought some special guests into the stream. So we got Tome coming in shortly, which I was like, okay.
Tome.
Yeah, so I really want to get this out well before outros. I want to do it in the intro. Give us the elevator pitch. Let us know what For the Homies is all about. It just started, but give us yeah. I can't translate it because you're retarded, Cajun. We can all agree on that. Cajun Corey is retarded. Yeah. Can we agree on that? Can we agree on that before you start?
Cajun home, Texas. Yes, Texas. Yeah, that's right. Cornboy, Texas, man. For the Homies, basically the way it started was kind of got a little inspiration from you guys. Like we saw how you guys came from like the fellowship, just breaking off, starting your own thing, and we like some of us in your guys' watch party, the after party crew as we call it. We kind of just said, what, there's enough room and internet for all of us to, and I think Mo, you would want us to break off anyway and do our own thing anyway. So that's how the Homies came together. So me, Phantom, Big Dog Jake, we just decided, hey man, you guys want to do podcasts or whatever, and we of course we do politics, we do what's it called, pop culture, all that stuff. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be doing our stream tomorrow, Thursday night. About it's gonna be 9 Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. So that's the Homies in the nutshell. So
All right, man. See, that makes me want to watch it. I've been on vacation, so I barely got the damn StreamYard set up for this stream. As most of the people, on the top row will tell you, they're like, "What you doing?
Yeah,
get your ass in here."
Oh, for sure, man.
If I know this part, I will. But you gotta let me know.
I was just like, "Are we doing it?"
I was trying to eat my pizza. Damn it! You all get the way. If we're gonna be late and gay, then we're gonna be late and gay. All right, we don't fake it. I make it. I live it.
Let me ask you something. Are you getting in shape for Craig, man? Like, are you guys got to do your basketball match soon, man? You got to be getting in shape, man. Come on, dog. Yet. Like, where you at, man? Like,
this is my green drink. It's Mountain Dew and vodka, but
Yeah, no, Chris, he'll start working out tomorrow. Don't worry, tomorrow.
Hey, how the Michael's feeling whenever he does a crossover on you?
I'll just distract him with my floppy man teats. He's like, "Whoa!" Oh no, he would beat me 1-on-1. It's a 3-point contest. I want to. That's where I can get him. I'm a Hoosier through and through. That makes you angry. Yeah. They really are,
bro. Like, if you start getting in shape, that's when I'll start getting back in shape, bro. Because like I'm trying to lose a little bit of this gut that I got going on, man.
Yeah, I bet you got abs. Come on.
Like, yeah, Crease definitely has a gut. Sure.
I got a gut, bro.
Just because you can pinch it with like your long fingernails because you need them for like rolling joints. That doesn't mean
holy shit, son.
Too much body fat.
He's coming in hard. Jeez.
Yeah.
Look,
man, it was an honor meeting all you guys in Dallas, bro. Like that was so fun.
I had a great time.
It was hilarious,
dude.
Man.
We can share the Pokemon song. Let's do that. I need to feel this fellowship. I've had so much fun today, just living in the 90s and the 80s, and just going back to shows that we really loved.
Simple times.
Yeah. But you know what? we're trying to rebuild it from scratch here, and it's wonderful. Does anybody have
it's
that
gonna
video
happen, baby.
when the DJ at the meetup played Pokemon while we were closing down that bar?
That was fun.
Oh yeah,
dude, we need to show that. We need that clip. If somebody can pull that up and find it, I want to.
it's not a real. It's not a real fellowship. It's not a real fellowship if we don't get kicked out at 2:00 in the morning. Like it's not a real fellowship gathering if you don't get kicked out.
Yeah, risk it for a biscuit. So I walked into the bar with Risk It for a bit, and I look over at the bar and he's ordering drinks. We're just coming in and we're just meeting up with people because a lot of us. I had met ABF in Orlando and we just talked. It wasn't like we had started anything. It was just like, oh, it's nice to meet you. Pretty cool, nice guy, you know. And but at Dallas, a lot of us got to meet each other for the first time for real. So I was going to meet them, and I look over at the bar and I see this guy, you know, and he's just waving at me, and I'm like, I never met him in my life. I'm like, okay.
You don't know,
and I'm like,
hit on you, man.
And I go, and that's what I thought, dude.
I thought that was Texas. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, Risk It isn't an ugly guy. He's a little, you know, not little. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. He was like 5'8", something like that. He was shorter than me, but he's a good looking guy. He's, you know, so he's like waving at me, and I'm like, okay. And I know Dallas has a little bit of that in there, you know. I'm like, all right. And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, I can risk it for a biscuit. I'm like, oh, hey, dude, what's up, man? Never met you. So it was really cool. It was really odd to do that because you do these videos because you just love to hang out with your friends and just bullshit. If people are watching in the chat, it's just that much more fun. It's like we literally do this for fun. It's so much fun. But to meet people that actually watch your show and they want to meet you and talk to you, it's just like there was a few people that knew us and it was just really fun hanging out with them, talking with them. By the way, Corn Boy is a motherfucking corn boy.
He's a big dude.
He is a corn-fed boy. That's
a big boy.
Yeah,
That
that guy's started a combine at some point.
That dude, Corn Boy, I swear that you probably lift up cows when you were younger, didn't you, bro? You used to be putting them cows on top of your back, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's like one of those guys that can eat a drumstick in one bite. He's like, oh. Like he's one of them guys.
Goes a long way though.
Yeah, Corn Boy
he
is
just
a corn
goes
boy.
around the side.
I didn't see him eat corn the long way once. So
yeah. Well, Beardo was there. Beardo stole all the corn before Corn Boy.
Yeah, that's true.
He shoved it into his pants to make it look like he had actual man-sized legs. So I didn't mean that, Risk It.
No, like my story of Risk It and also Crease and then also Corn Boy is, I mean, we met at different times, but I was walking, I was like, golly, it's freaking hot in here. It's packed. I was like, I need to go outside and have a cigarette. And then I just hear someone yelling, and he's wearing like American flag shirt. It's a little bit J-esque, like almost tropical, but also patriotic.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And he's just doing this, like multi. I was like, hi. And then he talked to me like he knows me. And I was just like, I'm sorry. I have to be polite. Like, who are you? Sorry, I didn't know.
That was it's the damnedest thing. We never use our real names in public. It's like, like, don't the Saska sisters like tell me your online name? Like, they don't want to know your real name. They just want to, yeah. But it was just like, oh, I'm Risk It, and we're using like Mo, we're using shorthand, ABF, Crease. Everybody's got shorthand. This is the weirdest thing. People gotta think we're crazy.
I felt so bad that I didn't know Malty for a minute because like I was so used to like he had his hair down. I was like so used to his hair. Like I guess his hair was in a ponytail all this time. I was like, wait, you lied to me? You have long hair? Like,
remember, man. Well, but yeah, by the time we met, so I had met Kratos before, but like he was like, hey, if you let me take a picture with you with this Tower Tard hat, then you can have it for free. So I just put it on and let my hair down. I was like, I look freaking stupid wearing a bucket hat.
Yeah, you kept saying that.
Back tight. So I just let it all loose.
Looks like we got Tom back there.
Fuck it.
Oh, do we? Oh, I'm sorry. We got so many people in here. I'm not used to having people on a second row. So, all right, for the first time, this was a pleasant surprise. I wish it wasn't at the expense of Phantom. Phantom, if you can get it working, get your ass in here. You got one more spot. Like call in. I'll put you through like an old radio show. I'll just get the landline phone and put you through on a line. So, but anyways, for the first time on the show, didn't think it was going to happen tonight, but we are very proud to present Tom.
Hello, everyone. I'm hoping I'm okay. My computer literally just did an update on me, and right when I was trying to click in the first time, gotta love Windows. Those intrusive updates. Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you're all well. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Malty. Hello, Tony. Hello there, Lady Medea.
Yeah.
Okay, first time seeing you. Hello. Nagrinol. Always a pleasure. Hello, Hoodie D. I think you're another first time saying hi to. And how many different letters? Meme Crease King Jr.
Yeah, just call me Crease, man.
Just
call me Crease.
Okay, Crease.
Call me Crease.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry,
Hope you're doing well
can't
too.
control a dog's bladder, and you can't control a computer's updates.
Yeah.
Is that a Darth Maul hat? Is that a Darth Maul hat?
This was actually a new purchase from Disney last week. They're actually coming out with some decent merch. I'll give them that. So it's a little.
I think I saw when you bought that actually.
Yeah, I bought it on live stream.
Dude, that's so awesome,
I'm
bro.
gonna buy it right now and then be like, all right, they can actually do something right. Jar Jar Binks hat, then Darth Maul. That's about it. They got two. They got two wins out of the past 5 years. 2 wins from the past 5 years. They
I
can't even sell
rewatched the
lightsabers
prequels
now.
recently.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. It's therapeutic. It's better now.
Yeah. Well, I always
The only reason why I asked is because like I got to meet like Ray Park and like I got to go on stage and do like I should do like a lightsaber battle with them and everything. So like Phantom Menace is even more dear to my heart too. So that I thought like I saw the Darth Maul hat and I was like, Darth Maul's my guy right there.
I got the saber right near me too. Like I'm Maul is definitely
That thing's pretty cool.
Is that the Galaxy?
Bit.
So this is the Galaxy Edge one because it was 40% off for a while, so I couldn't help myself.
I have the Shadow one.
Got the signature right there, man. With Ray Park's signature.
He actually goes to gym in Orlando. I think he lives. I think he's a local. He lives around here because I've seen him. Like a lot of people post, oh my god, I saw Ray Park, and he's always at.
He's the most nicest guy ever, man. Like he gave me that signature for free, bro. Like I just wanted to take a picture with him, and he just said like, "Hey, let me sign your saber before you leave." So I was like, "Hey, cool."
That's awesome.
All right. So sorry, there.
Where did I interrupt? I'm sorry, I missed like.
No, you're good. We're gonna try this.
Interrupt.
Phantom X. We're gonna try this.
Let's go.
Is he there?
Phantom X.
Can you do it?
I see him. It's weird. I don't see him on the stream, but I see him in the background.
How weird.
Maybe he can do it. Maybe he tried to come in and a connection interrupted, and he came in again and equaled out to 2 links. That happens sometimes.
He has problems on our stream, but not on his. His works great. I don't know what the.
He's frozen backstage too while everyone else is moving.
We're gonna keep trying, Phantom.
I think he said that like I think it might be too many people or whatever. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does that is that a thing?
If I worked off a hotspot, if you're on the upgraded version and you have like everybody streaming 720p, it'll kill your side of the stream.
Oh wow!
Like when I kept dropping out, I didn't have a good connection, and
that's odd because like it doesn't do that when you're mobile streaming from like StreamYards on the phone. So if you're not using a hotspot, and I've used StreamYards for park streams before when I wanted to have other people on, and it doesn't conk out. So it's just I'm wondering if there's different rules for the hotspot versus using it through the phone itself.
I'm gonna text him that right now. StreamYards.
The only thing is audio is bunk. At least on the Android side. iPhone, it's for some reason works better, but Android is like a little bit wonky with audio for mobile.
It's better than crashing every time you try to join the stream. Yes,
that's a very good point.
So, well, thank you for jumping on here. I got to get the basement dwellers in the basement.
No problem. Am I a basement dweller?
Not you, Jessica. I got to choose. Oh no! All right, here. I will be nice. There we go. I will exist in the basement. I'll be nice to. I'll be
Dang,
chivalrous.
Mo, you're fulfilling Disney's prophecy of having white men at the bottom, bro.
Damn. All right.
Hey, man,
All right. Well, hey, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the stream. I'm gonna end the channel. I mean, I'm gonna end the stream right now.
Like, you don't have to put as much work in. It's comfy.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I am not white.
You get to watch nice views. I'm
You're
just saying,
not
the
white.
bottom's a good position.
I am not white. I am a minority.
Well,
That's just wrong. I'm
So
being
you
honest.
are Mexican, or
I am a
There you go. That's
Well,
good. I can do that.
okay, technically, if you want to go that route, Hootie, do you like Italians are considered white, just brown white? I don't know how that works, but you know,
you're not even Sicilian.
Are you Sicilian?
Me, I'm northern Italian.
Oh no! I was talking to Hoodie because he's Italian too.
Supposedly.
He's got the look. He's got the
tailored
tracksuit from the 1980s. Like, I think he's got it.
he got the track suit, but he still hasn't watched Sopranos yet. Bro, you need to watch Sopranos.
Okay.
You haven't watched Sopranos?
Have you seen Godfather? He's good enough. Sopranos, like, you just watch Godfather. That's all you need. And don't do.
I don't know. Goodfellas, I think it's required
Hey,
watching.
my daughter is to be married.
I hope your first child is a masculine child.
Oh my god! That's what I'm saying nowadays.
Well, we need to change your
That
name.
means a whole new thing now, though. Like, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
This is true. We're gonna nickname Hoodie Hood Cabrazzi. So he's a friend of my dad.
Sunglasses too. I'll match my fellow
Erwin's
Italian.
here.
I'll get sunglasses.
Oh, there saying you the bottom.
There we go. Just so he doesn't feel alone, I have the sunglasses on.
I have not seen The Sopranos. No.
What? You're Italian and you haven't seen The Sopranos?
I
Like,
have
isn't that
not.
required watching?
This further reinforces the fact that he's a Mexican and not Italian.
Oh.
They are just spicier Italians. I mean, let's
Hold
be
on.
honest. They have.
That is crazy. That is absolutely wild.
Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun.
Solve a burrito.
Calzone is better than a burrito. I'm gonna say that calzone is better than a burrito.
Oh yeah.
Those calzones are pretty good, bro. Like,
Sopranos has some
Oh,
top tier.
man.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I forgot.
We're not monetized. I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
There's only
Let
two
it rip.
words we
Sopranos
don't
has
let.
some top tier titties in it. I mean, I'm just gonna say it did.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
Can you get in trouble for saying that?
Can
You better not.
I can
Two
channel.
titties,
I'm
so it's
fine.
all right.
I don't think that channels can get in trouble for saying that. Can they?
After,
By the way-
after what I said on Project Egg Roll the other day, I'm pretty sure I'm good.
You're fine.
what's wrong with
I'm gonna
titties?
say-
Titties are amazing.
We don't know how to concede the floor to anybody, so if anything gets said, it's not going to get picked up by anything. We just talk over each other like a political discussion at Thanksgiving. So
And
you know,
to be honest, it's more about titles than content in the stream sometimes for demonetization. At least from what I found for limited ads. So if you have like hippie, apparently is a derogatory term. Somehow that became a thing. So I had
What?
to change hippie out. Yeah.
For real?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like
isn't Sith like considered a derogatory term now? Like it's
oh,
considered like
jeez.
I do not acknowledge the Acolyte. I haven't watched it at all. I've watched breakdowns of it, and I've just watched Critical Drinker and Neurotics commentary on it, and like film threats.
you're
I
not
refuse
missing
to watch
anything,
that.
bro.
Yep.
I knew
Lucky
it
for
was
you, we
bad.
watched it for you.
I knew it was bad when the only piece of merch from the Acolyte at all is in the parks is Kid Adimundi's saber, which they didn't connect to the Acolyte. So they made sure they put it in there in the park.
He doesn't even
before the show.
wield it.
He's
Like,
in the show.
Trust me. If you look up the
Make
images of the
titties
comic
great
book that
again.
it came with, that puts Kid Adimundi in the era of the sequels. Someone explain to me how that works, because he dies in
He
Revenge of the
died
Sith.
in episode 3. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I see
the
that
comic book
happen.
has him in the sequels.
And apparently,
this is
I
Star
didn't know.
Wars. Do we have to explain this? Like,
Yeah, everybody's
Where his
World
parents
doesn't
lived
exist
in space
anymore.
witches, so they just created a clone of him after Order 66. He could come back to life.
I'm pretty
Nerd
sure.
Wars,
Star
yes.
I don't know, man.
He needs a
all
calculator.
ridiculous.
Then
I
I
Everybody
think,
did
I
that
think the
math.
chat has gotten
No.
destroyed. I apologize. I probably did some of that. I apologize. I didn't mean to. Bring up calculator humor. I love it.
I know the calculator.
Yo,
This is
Vagabundo.
about as cursed as our chat usually is, so it's not anything different.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
not.
this is like
Yeah.
nothing.
In fact, chat, I think you're being a little tame, so you might want to amp it up a little bit.
Yeah.
just a tad bit.
I don't know. We have Westward Smile. Westward Smile can amp it up quite a bit. You don't know how many times I've hovered over one of his chats. I'm like, it's funny, man. I don't know though. Vagabundo.
Vagabundo.
Yeah, boy.
He was with us in Dallas too.
Hell yeah, I picked him up
Yeah,
for the
he was.
airport.
He was also in Orlando.
Was he hitchhiking?
Kind of. I mean, but dude, the dude literally, Vagabundo literally said, "Yo, you need me to send a picture so you know what I look like?" I'm like, for real? For real? You think I'm gonna miss some giant half Jamaican dude like just kind of wandering out of an airport in Dallas? Like I was just like,
All right, questions. If you don't own a car but use Uber and Lyft, are you just like a professional hitchhiker?
Ooh.
Like,
That's a good point. Like
Oh.
evolved.
That's a
are you
good
evolved like a
point.
posh hitchhiker? Like,
Yeah,
I think
I
if you
would
never
say.
use your own car, you don't own one. If that's just it, you're just a posh hitchhiker.
Only
I'm just curious.
only if you drop a good
You'd be a
tip
lot
and
safer.
then blow them after right before you leave. Then you're a really good hitchhiker. Because you know the prevailing opinion was gas, grass, or ass. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just now you don't have to pay for it. With blowjobs, you pay for
Yeah.
it. with cash.
Golden rule.
yeah, back in the
I would
70s, that
rather
was it.
walk, my friend. I don't know. I'll
Wow,
walk.
you guys are all old, man. Holy shit.
It's not.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Or
You are so, hey, this is the first time I ever hear about this type of news.
Right? Like, what is this, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tome, you better have a Shell gift card or a dime bag in your pocket. Otherwise, you got the last option.
You gotta follow the rules.
Or
You
you're
gotta follow
walking.
the rules of the
I
road.
would follow the rules of the
That's what he's
road.
here for. Oh my God.
Way the road, bud.
So at
George
least have
probably knows.
at least have the gift card. It save you a lot of trouble. So,
Card.
so.
Wait, what panel member would pay with cash? Which would pay with grass?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh,
Heterosexual
Wow.
situations only.
Most
I'm not-
definitely paying with ass. He's a power
Well,
bomb.
you know, we already know what my.
no, it's not cash. Nerd Wars. Let me get you up to speed. It's gas, grass, or ass. Not cash.
Wait, Hoodie,
grass.
yours would be ass?
No, hell no.
You said you already know.
I said you already know what me. What is my, my day-to-day routine?
Oh.
Oh, he's saying he's gonna cut the grass. I got you.
Oh.
Kiss my grass.
Yes, sir.
Damn, Nerd Boards let me off the hook on this one.
Yeah, that's not fair. Might I refer back to Exhibit A real quick? May I refer back to Exhibit A real quick?
No. Get that off the screen. Stop it.
Oh, risk it, you slay. That was quick. That was pretty good.
Wait, hold on. That's actually good.
I like
That's
that.
a good acronym. That's a great acronym, actually.
Damn, did Nerd Wars do that by mistake?
No, that was risk it.
Did he figure out?
No, I know, but like,
No, but Erwin's the one that
Yeah.
started the
yeah.
thing.
No, it's gas, it's gas, grass, or ass, or maybe. No, I'm getting. I'm getting.
No, but
Gas,
he's saying
grass, or ass. They all rhyme.
Cracker ass.
Gas, grass,
What
or
type
ass. You
of-
got to pay for the gas. You got to give me some grass, or you got to, if you're a girl, you know.
Vagabundo, my lawyer said that I
still-
can't talk about it. So
I still can't get the image of George Carlin go. No. If you, was it
Dogma. I know what you're talking about.
No, not Dogma. It's
Yeah,
No, it's on when they go and try and stop the comic book movie. Oh, I've even
Jay and
met
Silent
Kevin
Bob.
Smith, but I stopped caring about him after that.
Oh, you mean
Jay and
Strikes
Silent
Back.
Bob.
Silent
Bob Strikes Back?
Yeah.
Strikes Back. Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Forgot
Actually,
the end of that movie.
Back in the
Yeah,
day,
that one was funny, man. I actually got that on Blu-ray.
Dude, when they go to people's houses that are in their form and just punch them in the face, like they go to kids, like, did you say this about us? Wham! And
yeah.
Who else?
I've never
Who
seen
else
it.
wouldn't want to do that at some
Oh,
point?
man, you
too?
gotta watch
That would be cathartic.
But my favorite movie from Kevin Smith before he became like a deranged leftist was Clerks 2. I freaking love Clerks 2. I think that's like one of his funniest movies
I think
ever.
that was on his beginning, because as soon as he became a vegan or like the heart attack took him off of being good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just need to.
That's the
I just need to
term.
call out Nerd Wars really quick. You weren't thinking
Sure.
about a movie. You haven't seen any movies.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
thinks about a lot of them. He just hasn't seen shit.
And he calls himself Nerd Wars, and he hasn't seen movies. I'm very disappointed.
Well, he doesn't say he's a film nerd. He just said Nerd Wars. Like he could
Well,
be.
that's true.
That's true.
Like there's layers
playing
of
on the phone.
nerddom. It's like an onion.
He is pretty
It's like
nerdy.
an onion.
Hold on, he said Eliza Dushku, and my interest was piqued. Now, what is he
Elijah
talking about now?
Dushku.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Specifically,
I don't know. Take it off.
Elijah Dushku. Oh, True Lies and Jaws. Okay, True
I
Lies.
think
She is in there very young. That's a young Elijah Dushku. I was thinking more like Bring It On.
Yeah,
Not
that-
like
The new
Yeah,
girl.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to rub one off to Dana. Stop it.
no.
No, I mean,
Age
Dollhouse
limit here.
good. Dollhouse
True
good.
Lies. He's
Try-
gonna like for sure.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I unfortunately remember every line because it would be on FX for like 10 years straight. So every time we went to FX, it
What
would be
movie
on.
was this?
True Lies.
No hit.
Oh.
Kevin
I never
Smith's
seen
wife
it.
was
Is
in
it
this
good?
movie.
I think it might be.
Wasn't Kevin Smith's wife in Strike Back? She posed nude.
Oh yeah. She is in
Playboy.
that.
Did you really?
Was it
Yeah,
before?
she-
Oh, go ahead.
She's dressed up as Lois Lane, and there's like a Superman behind her, and she's like little landing strip, and that Playboy was good. I don't know what I'm gonna say.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but Kevin Smith used to do these like stand-up bits in front of college campuses, and it was like basically like the earliest form of a podcast, and it was so interesting to listen to him talk about how Hollywood actually runs.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate to say
Did
this.
you-
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, did you know Quarter Black used to be on there with him for a little bit?
Oh, I didn't
What?
know that actually.
No, when he started that.
Oh,
I
wow.
can't remember what it was called, but I think it was before Louder with Crowder. or it may have been at the
Smodcast
time.
was the name of his podcast.
Yes,
was
Modcast back in the day. Yeah,
Yeah, he was like one of the very first ones. He was one of the very first.
it was fun. It was fun to listen to back then, and like I said,
Yeah.
becoming thin and becoming a vegan ruined him.
He sucks now. He really does.
Yeah, like the dude is always crying about something. I'm like, bro, what you crying for? Like, dog, suck it up, man. Come on, man. Like,
Do
seriously.
you guys remember back when The Walking Dead first started airing? There was a show after that called Comic Book Men, and he was on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He owned a comic book shop in Jersey.
Yeah, I thought that show was pretty cool. Well, it was.
Well, that's when he was like base, but then
Yeah.
like he started
That was
getting around the
pre-Heart
snooty
Attack.
people. That's just start getting around the
his
snooty
daughter?
people. Then that's when it made lights of fans about He-Man. That's when he just started to go all
Dude.
like weirdo and like,
Yep.
oh man.
He used to be on Opie and Anthony, and he would laugh at PDF file jokes, like off his rocker. If they ever re-earthed one of those things, he would laugh at the most. He would be, oh, that's dark, but he would love it. He would just
Yeah.
like he used to be a real one, and then he sold his soul. I think.
Yeah, he sold his soul, bro.
He put Johnny Depp's daughter and his daughter in a vampire movie or something like that, right? And he went around showing it off. I remember because I was in North Carolina at the time, and I went to go. I actually paid to go see him because at that point in time he was still okay. You're still okay. You know what I mean? And I don't know how the dude wasn't sweating this in this old theater in Raleigh, no air conditioning, and he had a hockey jersey on, sweatshirt on, then a blazer on top of that, and a pair of khaki shorts. And I'm like, how are you not? That was my only question. How are you not sweating? He's like, I'm high as a motherfucker right now. I don't even know what temperature it is. Like, I'm like, okay, didn't know pot made you not high. Okay.
No, don't tell her.
Do I need to break out some?
You said you weren't bringing the storm real quick.
Whooping ass. Wow.
You're trying to bring out the storm.
A can of whoop ass.
The can of whoop ass.
Whatever. Still the same.
Can of storm.
There you go.
Jessica trying to act mean. This is kind of funny.
Shut up, you limey cunt. Be quiet. So.
Hey, I didn't. It wasn't me.
I know who it was. I know who put that up there.
No,
he's just salty that he's in a manslaughter trial, but I digress. So
allegedly,
his finger might not want to do things.
He still has a TV show coming out.
That would be real fun to do from jail. Conjugal visits with Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
So Tom, I want to ask you a question. For those who don't know, what's the story of Zord?
Oh, actually, there's actually it's. I don't mean to bring people down, but my dad's favorite Star Wars character was Salacious Crumb. It was, and he saw the original, Star Wars in '70, and about 20 times, he lost his job going to see that movie.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
and he passed maybe like a few years before I moved to Florida. And I saw that they had the guy, and I just like, all right, cool. I get to have my dad with me in the parks, so I wear him when I go there.
That's cool, bro.
Like, that's pretty much it. Besides the fact that everyone has also kept calling me Paging Mr. Morrow, which I guess is another theme park channel, and I'm like, I don't need to look like him. I still get called that, so it doesn't make a difference. I can have Zord on my shoulder, I still get called him. But yeah, it was just like I saw him, I got him. I didn't buy him when it was $100. Because I was like, I'm not paying $100 for a puppet. But when it went down to 40, once I moved down here and decided to do my channel and everything like that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy a monkey lizard. And this is now Zord the 6th because they tend to break and get electrocuted. So I think I've been doing my channel for like 3 years or 2 years, and I've gone through 6 of them. It rains here. You shove him in a locker, his arm breaks off. Just kind of things happen. So
yeah.
So you have like a whole collection of them just in case?
Yeah. Well, actually, they're sold out right now. So this guy needs to last. His neck's creaking. I went on Tron the other day, and he was pushed in a little bit, so you get a little bit of a creak in the neck.
That's
so,
nice. Cool.
So now he's aged, but he can still talk. So it's okay. He still works mostly.
Well, duct
awesome.
tape to the rescue with this one, I guess.
Well, what an excellent. Oh God, Phantom, stay in the room. I was gonna bring you in, anyways. I was gonna segue into bringing him on. He's having technical difficulties.
It's probably better that he dropped out now because he would probably drop out 1 second into the stream. So.
That's all right.
Hayden, you can blame Universal, kind of. Universal forces you to put all your stuff in lockers for all the rides, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So Zord, it's not a Zord-friendly location. That's kind of it. I mean, the other times, like literally, I couldn't do anything about it. Like I got poured on, and he electrocuted my shoulder. It burnt it a little bit because there's batteries and stuff inside, and he just stopped working after that. That one I did not keep because it smelled very bad. So, but the rest of them are around here somewhere as like in case of emergency, I have an extra one I could possibly cobble together because they are gone right now. And last time they were gone for about 6 months. So hopefully he stays at least this well.
Yeah.
Erwin, you know where the link is. If you ever want to join, just hop in.
Yeah, might as well. And we will have a Phantom themed stream. All right, the man is the best of us. Seriously, if you've ever talked with Phantom X, seriously, the man he is like seriously. If you fall really cool, out of favor with him, you are a bad person, and I don't have to judge you off of any other things than that. If Phantom X doesn't think you're up to snuff, then I don't think you are either. And he loves everybody, so we'll get him on there. But yeah, no, let's bring Erwin in. Let's make fun of somebody that really deserves it. So,
man, Isaac just memed us and then ran. It was like a drive-by. Hang on a sec.
Oh boy,
Yes. This is so bad.
Tell him to get back
I'm
here.
wearing a shirt that says "Abolish the ATF," and look what he puts up.
Oh, Isaac's starting to catch his stride. That's pretty good.
Oh man.
I appreciate this because it's not using AI. I appreciate this.
Oh no, I do not use AI. I only use it to remove certain things, but I never use it to add something. So that's cheating.
Oh, is
right?
Nerd
If you're a
Wars
memer,
upset about me using the AI as fighting words? I'm sorry, Nerd Wars.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So we've gotten to absolutely zero topics, but I'm okay with that. Where's frenetic? No, that's all right.
I have to laugh at something. So plus size park hoppers, which I think Jay brought up on a TNME, I
Plus
think,
size
or daily.
park hoppers.
It's an Instagram and TikTok account. They were live right now. A friend shared it, and I'm like, they just said the lens isn't wide enough to fit all of them. We're all in one room. We're all in one room, and the smallest of them is like, I think, a female 3 or 4X.
It sounds like they need the fishiest of the fisheye camera, fisheye lens.
They need IMAX.
For real.
IMAX. Damn. I don't think that still would be enough, bro. To be honest with you, if you're dealing with big people. But I
also would not do. I would not do vertical videos as a big person. I'm just saying. Like, I'm a big person. I know. Vertical is not our friend.
Awkward silence.
Are they actually walking around, or is it?
I give it credit. Most of them actually walk around, but I'll bring up their Instagram because I'll share the tabs if someone will let me.
I can hit it.
There we go. Share. I'm just like they go through and
okay. Some of them aren't terrible. Okay, that one with a red bust is
here we can go with the 3 main of them.
Wow!
Holy shit!
Wow.
I mean,
so they can't fit in most of those seats.
At least they're walking.
As Gabriel Iglesias will say, there's fluffy and then there's damn.
I mean, I will say it looks like one of them actually has lost weight. Looking at this, because the person in the red was bigger before, so she has been good for her.
That's good.
But this is supposed to fit. Splash Mountain's supposed to fit like 3 people.
She took a whole entire cart.
That's my saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's the picture.
For something that doesn't have safety restraints on that ride, I was like,
no, it does. It has a lap
they do
bar.
have it now.
They put the lap bar in ever since the women started flashing people going down.
Okay.
These are the women that ride Disney Star Wars. I guarantee you. I'm playing.
I will say this one. I have no clue how they got 36,000 followers. Good for them. But Krista follows
look at
them.
Tom, look at their logo. It's 3 freaking donuts.
It's the Mickey ears. It's donuts.
I know, but it's donuts.
Hey, they like to eat. That's okay.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
foodies.
that's why
I
they're
don't
big.
think they actually ate the vegetables in this meal. I'm just saying. I don't think they did. They had to take the elevator up. It's like 5 stairs.
Bro, that elevator's working overtime, bro.
They had to go up one at a time.
Where's this, like, the guy in the tuba to follow him? I'm bad. I will say Tepanetto is a good place to eat. I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna stop making fun.
I was gonna say that looks kind of fun.
Tepanetto is a good place to eat. It's actually pretty cheap, also.
Really?
It's on Disney property. Yeah, it is kind of cheap.
So how much is it? And do you get like the full they do
knife
the experience?
And they do that. They do the volcano, but the volcano is a Mickey ear, so they do 3 onions.
Oh, that's cool.
One smaller, and they pour the water in, and you get the volcano from each one.
Yeah.
I have a video on my channel, I think, about it when I got the steak and scallops option. The one thing I think they like this has been around since 1986. The restaurant, I think, and it's different versions of it. They've broke up the building into 2 restaurants. It used to be a larger, like Benihana style, but then they put it in a sushi place in the front. The menu, I think it's like $30, around $35. It's not anywhere near as expensive as a lot of the other places on property. I think steak was like $36.
Y'all guys are brutal, bro.
They're going into the.
What the fresh hell did I just miss?
Oh, we're talking about plus size park enjoyers.
Yes, plus size park hopping.
I'm sorry. I did not know about this until I saw someone else talk about it.
Oh my god. This is like the biggest own ever.
Oh my
We're
god. That is wild.
I'm not gonna take that from some Brit. All right.
Well, you might as well just get off camera again. Just get out of here. It's over.
I'm sorry.
Nerd words. I'm pretty sure there might have been a maintenance call after that at Epcot. I wouldn't be surprised. Those top out at like a couple £1,000.
He'll never financially recover.
Oh,
This is crazy, man.
slow mo just keeps taking licks.
I'm supposed to be on vacation, you
I
assholes.
kind of feel like I came in and completely messed up everything. So what were we talking? What was being talked about?
No, Tom, you're fine.
We haven't even
It's a free
started
for all,
off
to be
one of
honest
our
with you, bro.
topics yet.
Yeah, what even topics did we have, Mo? You're supposed to be wrangling this into control.
Well spoken with your grammar. All right, let's see here.
What are you talking about? My grammar?
Oh,
what is that supposed to mean?
Well, your first one, the Rotten, when a yellow flashes, one of his tweet got deleted, so that's a good one. Thank you for.
Oh no,
for
I think he might have voluntarily deleted that because new information came up. You're
go ahead,
talking
just
about
cover it real
this.
quick. Go ahead.
You're talking about the Rotten Tomatoes score getting hidden for the Acolyte, but really what they did was it's back, but it's back in like a different way, right? You have to click on season 1 to actually pull it up, or do they actually make it?
I think it's fully back now. I think they were doing something in the. I don't because did anyone check to see if like other things also had the same issue?
Other things started to after, but it seemed like Acolyte was the first one. Maybe because people were just paying attention to that one the most.
But it wasn't relegated to Disney properties. So like some Marvel stuff was still up, but some Marvel stuff wasn't. Most of the HBO stuff stayed up the entire time. It wasn't
HBO is good though.
There was some Sony stuff that went down too. But yes, it was all at once. But then by the time I saw Jeremy talk about it, I went and checked it for myself and it was all back.
I mean, if the scores are the same thing, then it could have just been a bug.
Yeah.
Like, if they're all the same they were. Then
I almost think that they were trying to pull something, and then they were like, everyone notices, and then they put it back.
Yeah, they got caught real freaking quick. So they were just like,
maybe try to pull it right before the next episode comes out. Like maybe that's not the best idea.
Right.
This is just a case of we're winning, bro. That's all this is. Anytime when they take down scores, high scores, the fellowship is winning, bro. I think we're
no
kicking their
idea
butt.
how
Like, go ahead, man.
bad Disney is in right now. At least from the park side, hotels are open completely. Dining reservations are completely open. They have discounts for Christmas, which they haven't done since like 1996.
Wow.
Like I've never heard of 30% off for room discounts for
That's
Christmas
crazy
at Disney. They haven't sold out of any of their after-hour parties for Mickey's Not So Scary or Mickey's Very Christmas.
So you're saying that all of us can all go like on a shoestring budget to Disney World right now? Like,
I think it'll still be expensive.
The discounts are there right now. Tickets are probably the biggest expense right now, but they are hurting. I'm there 4 times a week. They are hurting. They are Universal's day crowd is lower than Disney's, but Universal is also a locals park. That is like mainly people in the area going. So that like once you get to like 5 o'clock, it ramps up crowd levels. Plus, it's also like the heat index yesterday or the day before was 110 here, and I'm telling you, it was terrible. I was in Magic Kingdom or whatever park it was in the other day, and I wanted to go home and cry. Like it's it's not fun. But
Well, didn't I hear?
Hayden's got a good point there.
Oh yeah, their price, the discounts aren't accounting for that at all. 30% doesn't equal the amount they've increased things. Put it this way: before the pandemic, the Christmas parties for a DVC or a pass holder were about $60. Now they're like 120. So, like, now Dollywood's a good time. You going to Dollywood? Awesome, Riz Biscuit.
You probably know more about this, Tom, but has Universal raised prices?
All right, so I'm going to talk about something I think gets a little controversial Universal's doing. First of all, Universal has the most expensive water. I don't know why. They have $7 bottles of water. Like, if you want a bottle of water, it's
that's like Vegas.
It's a brand called Niagara. I've never heard of before. Like, it's their own brand. So it's not even like a brand. It's not like you're getting Voss or a Fiji water. It's Niagara, and it's $7. I'm like, okay, that was the one point. I'm like, wow, man, you have Disney'd right now because water there is still $3 for a bottle. So it's like, okay, let's put apples to apples. But you can refill your water bottle there. They have the Coke Freestyle machines everywhere, so you can refill if you have a water bottle you brought. So bring a water.
You're just playing for the plastic.
Yeah. Sorry. Did someone have a question? I didn't know if Baldwin. No, okay. Universal is doing something weird with Epic Universe for the opening, which I do think is. I understand their reasoning, but I also think it's a little anti-consumer. Hear me out here. So you have to buy a multi-day ticket for Epic Universe when it opens. So you have to buy at least a 3-day ticket, and you can go one of those 3 days to Epic Universe. Right? So you can't buy a single day ticket for Epic Universe when it opens. So
yes,
really,
let's go.
You can't get a single day.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to at least shell out around. I think right now a 3-day ticket. Now I don't know if this will be the same thing when Epic opens up. So right now a 3-day ticket is $300 for 3 days. So like $100 a day. So then you also have to think about your hotel stay might have to be longer now, or if you're a local, they may not include APs. They're not being very transparent yet. Because one, I do think they're trying to control crowds and control like how much people are going to wait in line there and stuff like that. I do think they're trying to mitigate bad PR from that. But it's also like, if you're telling me as an AP holder that's paying $1,000 a year that I have to buy another $300 ticket to go to a place that I'm already paying for twice to get in there at one time,
right?
I'm not doing that. Like I've already made that out. Like I'm not going to do that. I will wait until I can go in with my AP. I don't care if I lose views or whatever, because I just feel like that's a Disney level move a little bit. Saying like, all right, well, if you really only want to go to this one park, we're going to make you go to the other two. Like you're going to pay for those other two. You can go to that other one of those 3 days. Like all right, everyone's just going to want to go.
Yeah.
To Epic. Yeah. So I don't know.
I think they're trying.
I don't know. As for the rest of this stuff, they don't really have that many table service restaurants, so try to judge costs there. Their quick service is on par with SeaWorld and Disney. Might be depends on which one you go to, but they're mainly quick service in the park. It's kind of hard to judge. Butterbeer is more expensive than Blue Milk, but Butterbeer tastes good.
Butterbeer is amazing.
I keep hearing about the Butterbeer. Yeah, I heard the
I want to go to the Wizarding World so bad. Like I want to go so freaking mad.
Oh yeah, the Harry Potter, you'll love the Harry Potter stuff over there. Like I've been there. It was freaking amazing.
So I would say if you're gonna go to Universal, and this is my opinion, look for a time that has an Orlando Informer event. So that is like an Orlando, Universal after hours. Food's included. Your butterbeer's included. It's about $300 for the night, but you're getting unlimited food, and you get to go in there about 6.
Oh yeah, that's a steal right there.
That's what we did.
So you get lower.
Yeah, it was
you
only
get lower crowds and stuff like that. So that's what I would say if you're looking to go specifically for like Hagrid's and stuff like that. The wait times will be a lot lower at these events. It's not run by Universal. It's run by a third party, but it's Orlando Informer runs it, and I think they're a magazine in the area, and they rent it out and basically charge to cover their costs for renting it out.
Well, that's good.
But all you can eat food is awesome.
Yeah, that's basically what we did after MegaCon last year, except It didn't include food or anything. They just had the one after hours.
Yeah, it was like the $80
$80.
after hours. Yeah, that's not bad at all either for an after
No, you got a
hours.
y'all guys
$25 card.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
y'all guys
right.
planning on doing that this coming up year for
Absolutely.
MegaCon? Because
Yeah, I'll probably do that again. That was fun.
Because you know your boy's gonna be there next year. I'm gonna go to the MegaCon. I gotta hang out with
timing of
y'all.
It depends. They might actually have it at have the stuff at Epic because the convention center is closer to Epic than it is to Universal itself.
By the way, I gotta ask before you take that off the screen: is the Rouge attraction? Is that your gay like cousin or something?
Rouge
The Rouge attraction? No, that's what happens if I go to Vegas. If I go to Vegas, what's gonna happen? That's
When he goes too long food.
Vagabond. Yes, there are still deals for Georgia and Florida residents. I think at all 3 parks. Georgia, you may not have SeaWorld discounts, but I think Universal and Disney still have.
What makes Georgia so special?
It's one state away.
Yeah, they're like right next to each other.
Like
Also,
you can get.
I'm
to,
just
you can
joking.
Get to
You know
Disney
I
from
am.
Georgia in certain spots, like Savannah. It's like 3-hour drive, maybe.
I've done it too.
It's not that bad. Or 4 hours, depending on how many bad drivers are on the road in I-4.
Yeah, I got the neighbor pass for the Universal California because it was, I think, $14 more than like a 1-day ticket. So,
And y'all making me jealous with these theme parks because Houston used to have Astroworld and we don't have that no more. So I'm still salty.
What's the one in Oklahoma?
Around you?
What's the one that's opening in Oklahoma? Great America or
Tiger
That's
King?
yeah. So the Great America one is very interesting to me. It is some former Disney and Universal engineers and Imagineers.
Shock.
The timeline though, they haven't said anything. Like they have not said like when they're gonna start groundbreaking. The other thing is, I'm sorry, you're gonna open a theme park. It's gonna be like Cedar Point more so in terms of draw because you have to convince people to fly there. Like there has to be other stuff in Oklahoma to do besides just this one theme park because like Cedar Point has some of the best coasters in the country.
Oh, I totally agree with that.
But you still can't get some people to get over there. It's still considered a regional park.
Right.
Yeah. No, Six Flags in San Antonio. I've been there, but like I'm low key mad that we got rid of Astroworld. I'm still mad. Go ahead. My
Corn Boy has
bad.
a good point. Corn Boy has a good point. Six Flags did just merge with Cedar Point.
No, they didn't.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they did.
Man.
Huh.
Here's what I want to know. I've heard this my
my
entire life. We would go on trips in middle school back in like the day. They always said that Cedar Point was sinking into the lake. Because they had so many coasters
all the time, dude. It's only
dude. I'm originally from Indiana. That's where I'm at right now. Hoodie D, as you might have surmised, is from Michigan because we're from a lot of us from Midwest, and Cedar Point was the only game in town. Yeah, you could go to Kings Mountain or you could go to like Six Flags, but Cedar Point owned all those people. I'm surprised that they had to get bought out. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Six Flags, huge. Six Flags. I like the last time I went to a Six Flags, it was Great Adventure in New Jersey, and I was like 18, and I got a blowjob on a roller coaster. So that's the last. That's the amount.
Respect.
Hold on. You can't just breeze past that. Hold on. Like, how do you do that? I've been married over 20 years, and
it was a lap bar only, and it was timing. It was grad night type of thing. And everyone went down, and
apparently
at that point in time, Jersey wasn't that strict on some alcohol things, and Six Flags, if you've ever been to New Jersey, is a bunch of drunks anyway. So it was kind of just easy to be slightly hammered, and just it was a dare. And the girl said, "Oh, I can get you done before this ride's over," and that dare worked.
Okay, so here's my real question, because we all know what happens when guys drink. Did at that point did your Zort break, or did you? Did
the Zort Zort?
No.
Did the Zort?
I was not that. I was not that gone to the wind. She did not.
So it was a halfer. It was a halfer.
Well, the bar was kind of weird because like the bar was at one point, and then there was things below the bar, and it just sort of made it a little stiffer than I was expecting because the bar added pressure. And I don't want to go any further because there's ladies on the stream. So
I'm starting to understand why. I'm starting to understand why Tom likes to hang out at the roller coasters so much.
At the roller coasters, like
damn, that's the kind of hopping I'm talking about.
Our girls are only ladies.
So that's what Tom was trying to say. Yeah, okay.
What?
Now I really got to think if you ride the log flume and then you get on another one, you always get sprayed with water. I have to wonder from here on in, is it water? Or is Tome?
Speaking, I worked at Disney. Disney has so many cameras. If you do any, they have a lot of cameras. There's some areas, and if you're a cast member, you know where those are, where you can not get in trouble for doing something. But especially dark rides, there are especially now you can see them because if you're recording, you see the flashing of the infrared lights, so you can see where the night cams are watching you, so you know the angles. But the People Mover is where everyone tried to hook up. That is in Magic Kingdom. It's a slow moving ride. It goes in the dark. You're in the dark for about a good 4 minutes, so you can. And there's no lap bars, no restraints. There's some room. You can get creative.
Get your freak on.
Nobody tries anything, and it's a small world.
Can we make this like a Rumble exclusive on park hopping?
So pretty much you show the people the circle of life, like right there during that show.
It's a small world. It's kind of hard. First of all, you get all those kid images around you. Who's gonna really get?
That's true.
Like if
but you know what though?
Turning you on, that's a problem.
True. But if you've been drinking whiskey and you just got out of a water ride and you're a little George Costanza.
It's a small world.
Yeah, you're setting expectations properly. So whatever happens after that, she's gonna be like, oh.
Then you think about one at least. Okay. Legitimately thinking, you have to think about at least kids around because you really don't want to have to worry about that. Kid noise can definitely break up a boner. Like it just doesn't work too well. And so
as a married man with a child, yeah. All right.
That's a hard one to do.
That would be a hard one.
If you've never been on Hagrid's board, it's very hard because one person's up on the bike and the other person's on the side. Two different elevations. Like you got to do some finagling there. Like it'd be hard.
Hey, I'm sure some girls could do that.
I'm just saying you got to be in the above average club to try and get that to work.
One stream I come on, like we're talking about roller coaster BJs. Wow.
This is the kind of journalism that we bring to the fellowship, all right? You can talk about what the best rides are, or we'll talk about the best rides where you can get a ride. All right, I'm just saying.
Universal
has some good ones and you can save on dinner.
I would like to see the picture.
Save on dinner is
a picture of you at some point. Could you imagine this?
On Six Flags at that point in time, would you not know?
They're keeping it clean, as they say.
It's above average world after all.
Just don't bring, honestly, I know this for a fact because when I was working there, they were caught. There were definitely some porn actresses that filmed content inside of Disney hotel rooms, because they were caught doing it. So if you don't stay in, I will tell you the hotels not to stay at because they have filmed content there. Caribbean Beach, don't stay there. There have been at least 12 adult films filmed there that were, at least when I was working there, that they were caught and fined for doing it. Mm-hmm. So just don't and I think, just don't. Be careful. Bring a purple light. Bring an ultraviolet light and go check. I just
black
The black light.
I just want to know where all the hot spots are. Like
you want to know where to get girls? Or do you want to know
no, dude. No. Here's what I want to know. I want to know how to sneak around Universal like Solid Snake and not get detected, so I can get blown. All right, that's what I want to know.
Universal. Okay. So first of all, Halloween Horror Nights is your friend. Halloween Horror Nights is your friend. They're already dressed up. They're already a lot of them dressed up like horrors anyway, so it kind of makes things easier. as guests and.
What are you doing with your hands, Mo?
I'm writing something down. I'm taking notes.
Hands where I can see them.
Not look like you're writing.
It's like, hey, bro,
Yeah, it
like, come on,
definitely did.
man,
Hands where you
like,
can see them.
Oh,
stand up.
Yeah.
But Zort must be a good cameraman. Oh God.
There's nothing.
I honestly, someone thought I should take his head off and put like a little camera in his
Holy
eye.
shit.
I feel bad. Like that would be a little bit weird.
We got another appearance.
We're about to bridge to another guest.
Oh, here we go. Badooms.
Yeah, I know.
That was great.
Now I need to go fill up my drink.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
oh my goodness.
It's Hayden Wayne.
Hello,
Hayden?
hello.
Hello. Hayden's here.
How's it going? No, I just
The white guy that saved my life in Dallas. What's going on, buddy?
You know what? It was my pleasure, sir.
There were a lot of racists there. They were out for Crease's blood, and hey, just drove his truck straight through the middle of them. There were good people on both sides.
I did. There were, but we took care of all of the bad ones. Okay, we got it taken care of.
Yes, there we go.
Wait. Cajun says Hayden has a story. What is
As a
story does
BJ?
Hayden
No,
have?
I did not. I did not.
Is that why you hopped on here, Hayden?
No, that was not why I hopped on here.
So I was on the teacup ride, and
One time when I was on that teacup ride in the Magical Kingdom.
The teacup ride could be a good one. I'm just saying because you can get two
No.
girls on either side, and you can.
No,
start
we're
I'm
not.
just saying.
Like, dude,
You
you're
go.
going so fast. Like,
Yeah,
and
no,
she's
you
doing
just
her
keep
thing. Like,
You keep turning the wheel while she's down there, so she's out of the centrifugal force. And then, like, do you?
because think about it. If you're going around and she's doing her thing, it's like then you have teeth and all that. Yeah, like no, like teacup. The teacup ride would not be a good experience, brother. Like,
no. Here's what you do.
How would you know? How would you know?
Here's especially in Crease's case. Here's what you do, and especially at Cedar Point, because I know right where it was right under the corkscrew. They had a frozen banana stand, a frozen chocolate covered banana. You see how she handles that, and then you take your chances as you may, because you might be about as half as long as you were before you got on the ride, if I may. So.
What about those roller coasters that have the really sharp corners that, like, as you're going down and then it suddenly like slams you and turns you to the right, and slings you up against the side?
I did not think about that at the time at Great Adventures, but I was also very young and wanted my dick sucked.
Oh, wait a minute. So you got blown at Great Adventures?
Yeah,
Wow.
you missed the story. From
No. We were throwing around names. I didn't realize it was called Great Adventures. Apparently.
Yeah, Six Flags Great Adventures. It was at the time the biggest Six Flags, I think, the one in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
We have a on-camera Hayden Wayne.
Yes, I'm here. So
Nice.
I will tell you guys, I am thinking about talking to work and potentially. So usually I travel back to work on Wednesdays. I'm thinking I'm going to change it to Thursdays. So I should have some more availability on Wednesdays to kind of hang out.
Nice.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun because I like coming on and hanging out with you guys. And once I started making videos, I was like, hey, this shit's fun. So
yeah.
whenever
they
I
were
get
right.
on, like, oh man, it's great.
Hayden, I just want to say one thing, bro. When me and you were starting to sing like My Chemical Romance, that's when I knew I had another brother from another mother right there. That guy
Yes, I love it, dude. I do it every once in a while at karaoke.
Sorry, I had to share that. That was really funny.
It kills my voice, but man, I love doing it. It's a lot of fun.
It's so fun, man.
That gosh darn glass.
The glass makes an appearance. Yes.
They should make an appearance in a different kind of show. But,
No. This one's gay enough. This one's gay enough.
It certainly is. Yes.
So, I mean, since we're here, like the Acolyte, what was that last night, man? Like, they're the same person? Or are they the same people? Or like, what's going on here?
I don't think they're the same person.
Did you just try? Did you? Yeah, you really needed to segue. I really
that was
am
a
just letting
segue.
this.
That was that was a segue. Okay.
That was a segue. It was really good. Yes.
Yeah,
since we're
Crease
here,
is
let's
actually
talk about
steering
what I
the show, whereas you're not. So good job, Crease. You're the new host.
This is
why would I ever steer the show away from where to get a blowjob in a theme park? All right, I'm just saying. This is information we need to know. All right, this is a documentary
We
that needs
really
to
need to
happen.
know about lesbian space witches. Like,
Yeah,
to be honest, the fact that
let's put up a poll.
No. Okay, we got to see them walk up to a hole, and lesbian space witches were worshiping a hole.
My question is, do they force flick the bean? Like, is that how they're?
To be honest with you, there's really no lesbianism. It's just hinted that there's lesbianism in there. It's like they're pretty much straight. It's bad fan fiction.
There's only women and 2 kids and no males, and one did one thing, so IVF from another planet, I guess.
No, actually, Tom, you're wrong there. So one of the witches there is actually a transgender actor.
I did not. I just learned that today.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I
So
learned that
there
today
is
from ads.
Yeah, for real. There is.
Oh my
one
god! So they actually
biological
fulfilled
male.
what I've been asking, because I kept saying, I'm like, make it gayer, add more trans people.
Yes.
Like, let's just go all out.
So it's been in the entire season, and they've had shots where the camera does the sweep across the faces of the witches, and it's the tall one with the very square jawline. That's actually a biological male. And it has been in every shot.
She's the white woman. I mean, he, she, the he, the woman.
He's the white woman.
He's the white woman, like the typical white liberal woman that we all know and hate. So,
embodying them with extra parts, as it were. So yes, they are not all just women. There is one. And that's I've made the joke a couple of times that there's probably been some in vitro fertilization.
Ma'am.
They had to go to the force to make the kids just because of the hormonal therapy.
So she's a ma'am.
Yes, there is a ma'am.
So they're night ma'ams?
There it is.
Night ma'ams. Yeah.
I'm honestly so glad I did not watch any of this shit. I'm so happy for that.
No, you don't. Well,
considering this is the worst episode.
That's it. Like, that's
I don't know
my
about
time.
that. I think the last
So I don't want to get too.
Was the worst episode, man.
But I
don't want
to.
Okay,
sorry, go ahead. I'm pissed off what they did with the Jedi Wookiee. Like, that's the best. I watched a clip of that. I'm like, come on, you give a Wookiee a lightsaber. First of all, you give him clothes. Why? I don't know. Like, unless like this is before Wookiees became dogs and.
Well, keep in mind, he does shave the top of his head, so it's not to be presumed that he doesn't shave somewhere else as well.
What is that? Anyways, speaking of women that aren't deficient in any kind of is that a woman or is that a thing?
It was born as Abraham Thorne.
And it will
I'm not
die.
sure, man. Nowadays,
and it will pass as Abraham Thorne. But you know what? We have a real.
Abraham, I don't blame him.
We have a true.
Just made that up, Sean.
we have a true strong woman that needs to leave the stream right now. If you could take that down real quick. Well, you're definitely not, trying to enter into races where you're stronger than everybody else just because you can't win in your own sport. But anyways,
These little noodle arms.
it's okay. It races farm animals. It tries to win at video games, sometimes. But anyways, Jessica has to leave. But as always, she's a wonderful addition. Her and Magda.
And I have to go be a mod too.
Oh, so I see. There's a more important stream. Well, go on, get.
No, but I really do have to get dinner though, because every time I'd be like off cam and I'd be eating, like trying to eat quick, and it's just like, oh my god. And then...
Go get some food.
That's like. All right, bye, Jess.
I can't wait. It was so nice to have you on.
Go ahead and get yourself a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, girl.
Cheeseburger. All right. All right. Have a good night, Jess.
Bye,
Peace out, Jess.
Nice.
Bye. Wait, hold on.
Bye.
Bye.
I wonder who does that better than you.
Okay.
All right.
She's a cool person. Real cool person.
Very cool person. All right. Let's see here. There we go.
The power of one, the power of many, the power.
The power of black girl magic.
The power of one. The power of two. The power of
black girl magic. That too.
God,
He's auto tune.
yeah. Like, what was that?
All right, I have a quick question for everybody. Does anybody know what the hell is going on with the worshiping of the hole in the ground? We've seen it a couple of times, and they haven't even bothered to bring it up. But they just
It's Disney Star Wars, man. Doesn't anything make sense? Like we give them too much credit. We're giving them
Excuse
too much
me?
credit.
Are you being a misogynist? What is your problem?
I'm black. I can't be a misogynist in their sights.
Every time they've tried to create life through using the thread, and it comes out as a man, that's where they throw the babies.
Oh, so it's like
it's reverse of the freaking Chinese and Japanese from back in the day, where if they had women, they would throw them off a mountaintop.
I thought they were
wanted the
fishing
sun.
in there for it. Like they threw the thread in there and they were pulling the kid up from the hole like a fishing pond. Like
I just love the fact that this show shows all the stereotypes, bro.
Well,
it's like no
either
black
way, it smells
fathers, like we got crazy white liberal ladies telling people what to do and everything. It's just a bundle of joy, man. This show gives you many gifts right here. Like
it's a trip to watch. That's for sure.
Dude, it was so bad. It was so
Dude, it was so bad that Grace Randolph said that was awful.
Oh, yeah, if Grace Randolph says your stuff is bad, it's bad, bro.
My question is, what could George Lucas have done to anyone in Lucasfilm to have them go so crazy to destroy everything he has ever built?
I've
like,
got
what
you.
could he have done?
I've
hired them from
I know
California.
Exactly what it is. It's Kathleen, bitch, get over here. I need another coffee. That was what it was.
The
liver-spotted
demon
had to
herself.
move up somehow because she was a freaking go-go girl in Temple of Doom. Like she had to move up somehow. So
Yeah, she made it to a production assistant instead of just the talent. Because she wasn't.
She must have dirt on all of them, man. Like she must have some like pitches or something.
Well, she's also
She gave him some roller coaster BJs.
That would redeem her.
Yeah.
Take out her dentures and give me a nice gummy. I'd be okay with that. So
are you saying that you would like to get a BJ from Kathleen Kennedy back in the day?
If I could
Shit,
all
if they got
access,
me a job.
She wasn't ugly back in the day. Like look
No,
back in,
she was-
during the time frames of like Temple of Doom and Raiders. She was fine.
so let's not let this get memory hold. We need to share this information.
She made her way to Los Angeles and landed a job as a secretary for notorious screenwriter
Okay,
John
I see what
Milius.
you're talking about.
At the
She
time,
wasn't that
Milius
bad
was
looking.
executive producing Steven Spielberg's movie 1941. Spielberg says he was so impressed with her organizing skills that he asked her to be his secretary.
I remember Kathy came into the room with her steno pad and her pencil, and she was horrible at taking notes, and she was terrible, and she didn't really know how to do it very well. But what she did know how to do was interrupt somebody in mid-sentence. We'd be pitching ideas back and forth, and Kathy was supposed to be writing these ideas down, suddenly put her pencil down and would say something like, and what if he didn't get the girl, but instead he got the dog?
And that is who is in charge of Star Wars. If you didn't know, now you know.
But she also married
know
someone
that bad.
very powerful in Hollywood. She married a very powerful producer,
Frank Marshall. Yep.
Yeah, which that's probably more so where
That's
she
her
got
checkmate right there.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
has Kathleen Kennedy ever been on a roller coaster? That might have been how she got that. So.
That's how she got she did. I think her, George, Steven Spielberg, some other guys, they've been on the roller coasters.
Like a little bit of
Okay.
a Eiffel Tower thing going on between
So-
George and Steven and Kathleen. Is that what we're saying?
Kathleen
Yeah, I
Kennedy
think so.
married Frank Marshall in 1987.
So that's after Return of the Jedi, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, well after, yeah.
Yeah.
1983
Yeah.
was Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
And that's after. Is that after Last Crusade?
No,
No,
it was
Last
2
Crusade
years
was
before.
91.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it was
Okay, so-
89.
Yeah, 89.
89. Multi, get it straight. It's good.
So interesting timing.
Really close.
I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that, just the timelines there.
I mean, she
Weird.
did.
She was a producer
her
on
name was
Jurassic Park,
attached
which
to a
makes
lot
me
of
mad.
things.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
it's crazy you
on
say that
Jurassic Park
because
after
I
the marriage.
I just watched Jurassic Park. My girlfriend had never seen them at all. So we watched the first one, and I love Jurassic Park. It's like I consider.
I love Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite franchises.
Yes,
Saw it in the theater, baby. It was amazing. Yeah.
And I watch. When
Clever
you
girl.
get the Blu-ray, they have like the special features and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
you know who they had talking the whole goddamn time? Kathleen Kennedy.
Really?
She's like, we did all of this work to bring these dinosaurs to
Shut
life
up.
and all this. I'm like, you didn't do anything but bring the man coffee.
Shut up.
She might not have
silly
just
woman.
been bringing partial or coffee at that point because she had married Frank Marshall.
At that point in
Right?
time, she was probably just calling people. She was probably giving a list of names to people. and
She worked
"Be
her
here at
way
this
up.
time.
Like
Be here at this time. Be here at this time.
Yeah.
Be here at this time. And at that point in time, there had to have something gone down with Solo because they had the directors on, and I want to see that version of Solo. That was it Rick and Morty people, right? Were they the ones working on it?
Yeah, I think
I want
so.
to see that version of Solo versus what we got with Ron Howard. Nothing against Ron Howard; he's a good director, but it's also like it's not the worst
It lost
Disney
money.
Star Wars movie, but it's not
Reylos
like
are
out
weird.
of. Yeah, I think the
Reylos
whole
are
sequel
weird.
trilogy is worse than Solo and Rogue One. Like I can actually not hate myself watching Solo. If I
But
put on
see,
a
I
sequel
thought-
trilogy film, I will hate
I
myself.
love Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was dope.
I
dope.
thought Rogue One
Rogue
was
One is good.
fine.
Rogue
I
One-
thought Solo was fucking trash.
I thought
Like, I-
Solo was terrible.
Isn't that when he was
Is it
falling in
worse
love
than the
with the droid?
sequels though? Is
Yeah,
Solo
yeah, for
worse than
sure.
the sequels?
Well,
You think so?
it came out after The Last Jedi, so it doesn't matter. It could have been Citizen Kane. I wouldn't give him two shits about it. So I was so angry about it.
Oh,
and
I was
still had a
done
bad
at
taste in
Force
my mouth.
Awakens. I was done at Force Awakens.
Oh,
until I
so
saw
you're in that camp.
Really?
Yeah,
Like-
I walked out of the theater. I never saw the end of the movie until about 6 months later.
Wow.
Like, I didn't even know what happened. I didn't even
Okay.
know Luke was there until watching a review. I saw what they did to
See-
Han, and I stepped out and walked away.
See,
You know
I
what?
just said that Force Awakens was like pretty decent for what it was before all of it went to crap or whatever. But out of the Disney Star Wars
everything.
stuff, I like the Force Awakens and Rogue One. The rest of it, I just don't. And the Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2. But after that, I just don't care.
Because Rogue One works the best because it does not affect any character that we already know in a negative way.
Yeah.
And it
There's
does a good
no-
job of filling in plot holes from
Yeah.
New Hope. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the
If
whole
they-
like what? Well, how can I put a banana in a tailpipe and
Yeah.
destroy the Empire?
If they
It's
did
like-
more things like Rogue One, where it wasn't using mainline Star Wars characters, but for cameos, and then just
Yeah.
did fill-ins, that would have been a better thing to do, and then introduce new characters after you fill in where you could have correctly. But they don't
I'm
want
gonna tell you this: for me, Rogue One was okay, but what sealed it to making me like it even more is when Darth Vader popped up at the end. That's what saved the whole entire movie for me. It was decent. It was kind of boring at first, but then at the end, Darth Vader saved that whole entire movie.
Okay, no,
it
so
was
I
about to be a 6. I made it a 7.5 or whatever.
it
I
was
still
good, but apparently he ran out of he ran out of his his Activia yogurt, and then he was all run down when he got on the Corvette. But he was like, oh,
Going
okay,
into a
whatever.
new hope. He's like,
Yeah. It's like if they
Yeah.
would have put it, if they would have stretched it
tired.
out a few
Isn't
years, it
that-
would have been fine. But my
Yeah.
whole thing was I liked the guy that plays Director Krennic is fucking. He could play a pop like a hot
Ben
dog
Mendelsohn?
vendor. Yeah, where he's angry that Grand Moff Tarkin took credit for
He's
his
going to be in
achievements.
Andor season 2. They announced he's coming back for that.
But he's great in everything. He's the guy in the Dark Knight Rises where Bane goes, "Do you feel safe?"
He's a
Yeah.
Skrull in Secret Invasion, I think. He plays.
He's
the
just a
Skrull.
really good actor.
He is a scroll, yeah. From
I know. I'm the same way. But he's such a
hate
good
Dark
character.
Knight
He was
Rises.
such a piece of crap as he belonged in the Empire in Rogue One, and he sold when Vader was talking to him when he goes, "Don't choke on your aspirations."
I
So-
suck
Yeah.
at Discord.
Agreed,
I'm gonna say this
Phantom.
right now, I will try to get in there, but I suck at Discord. Everyone knows this by now. I suck
Dude,
at
our Discord is hopping all the time, and it's not
It's
just
popping,
we're not,
dude.
it's not a hyperbole. Like we have games, we have watch parties, and we'll have chats where there'll be 16 people in there, and it's just a bunch of bullshit, and it's just everybody in the fellowship.
Bullshit and party. That's Biggie
Oh,
would say.
dude, it's yeah. And you'll learn.
Bullshit and party.
If you don't know how to navigate, it is very difficult. Like there's a steep learning curve, and then when you learn it, it's like, oh, this makes sense now.
I just don't have the time sometimes because I don't know why. My schedule changed a lot because of summer, where I have to be out later because I cannot stream at 100 degrees during the day. My phone like literally lasts 30 minutes and it dies.
Right.
It's just too hot for doing live streams. That's why you were lucky. My plans changed today. I was supposed to be going to after hours, but things went.
You damn right we're lucky. I got all kinds of tips. I'm like, hey, honey, you want to get on a roller coaster? You know.
You'd be surprised. The laugh bar works better than a cock ring. There you go.
Well, she's not getting up anytime soon. I mean, we did see, you know, the original National Lampoon's Vacation. Sometimes the steering column just gets stuck. So.
That's why you do paddle shifters. You do paddle shifters, get rid of the stick shift. There you go. Paddle shifters is the way to go. I'm heard of that. Never tried it in a Jeep, man. You have like the parking brake, you have the 4-wheel drive selector, then you have the actual shifter, and God forbid it's a manual. Man, there's too much movement over there that can happen.
True.
Shift into the wrong gear, break a clutch. You don't want that to happen.
Only Tommy Lee can do that. You have to have a natural drummer that's just moving all things around while still getting blown off.
Ooh. Yay, internet. That was fun back in college. But yeah, no. So Tome is dropping knowledge on us tonight. I feel like I've just talked with Gandalf, not even the Gandalf the Grey, Gandalf the White. So.
But Acolyte, yeah, it's shit.
It's pretty bad.
Now that's a segue. Yes.
Another segue.
Zort might break, but Tom never does.
Mo and everybody else, let me ask you guys this. Like, when you guys were watching Master Soul, did you get the creepy vibes of, like, he wanted to be a diddler with, like, trying to demand a Padawan? Like, I'm just saying, like...
Did he want... You're asking me if they wanted to take OSHA on a roller coaster?
You didn't see the groomer storyline in this? Like, you didn't see that with Asian Kylo Ren and May or whatever? Like, there's definitely underlyings of that of... like inappropriate aged relationships. But then again, Star Wars has that with Anakin and Padme, so it's kind of hard to completely call that out because I remember Padme.
I mean, at least with Anakin, he was 18 and Padme was like 25.
No, they were starting back when he was like 10 and 9.
By the way,
right?
Padme was 14-year-old queen.
I like it when him and Padme got into a pod racer and he went, yippee!
And then he turned the corner real sharp, and that was actually what caused the lower half damage.
I'm just going to say this, though. For a show made by lesbians who has a wife in it, it honestly wasn't as gay as I thought it was going to be. Like, it's bad, but it wasn't as gay as I thought.
It wasn't female gay. It was just male gay. It was
like I was waiting for someone to have a rainbow lightsaber, or you know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I'm just saying, like.
So one of the things with the, you know, going back to Soul and OSHA thing was, to me, it was like he discovers this girl right after Master Trinity had gone at him and been like, that's why I have a Padawan and you don't. Then the first kid he finds is like, no, that's supposed to be my Padawan. No, I can feel it. The Force is telling me that's my Padawan.
The Force is telling me. It's got creepy, bro. I was like, yo, why you got Master Soul out here being a diddler, bro? Like, it's weird.
It was very weird. But I mean, but that's the writing in this whole show, right? Like the last episode, we get the weird crotch stare from OSHA and on the Asian Ezra Miller, and there's just all of this stuff that they try to like shoehorn in that just doesn't feel right.
Have you ever thought that maybe Soul had a daughter who died, and this is his way to a Force-sensitive daughter that he lost in some point?
No, because that would make too much sense.
That's too much.
When he made his vow to be a Jedi.
I think it too much.
No, it seems a little young.
Now you're writing a good story, not a Leslie.
Now you're writing a great story right there, Malty man.
Not making jokes for the fuck of it. Golly.
Here's the thing. We all watched A New Hope back in the day. None of us, when we were young and watched it, noticed that Carrie Fisher was walking around with her pointy boobs. poking out through the white dress. We only noticed that later on. I remember. You remember?
I remember.
When I was 4 watching that, I did not notice that. Like Star Wars wasn't about sex. Like at least not.
It wasn't. It wasn't because they let Padme wear a bra.
Yeah, that's a good point. And
I mean, just say it.
Carrie Fisher was mad about that too. Like years later, she said, "Like, wait a minute, George. What is the? Hold on.
Yeah,
like,
didn't she say fuck you, George, in some like award thing, like AFI award or something like that? You got to like.
I think it was. I thought it was on a talk show. I thought she was on a talk show where she was like, "He told me there were no bras in space." So you know what?
No,
and he was there in the crowd just smiling. He's like,
no underwear.
Well, I mean, is he
trash
wrong?
Compactor scene, you can see some 70s.
Do you actually need the support when there's less gravity? You know, like maybe
That's a
there's
good point.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's taking it from like samurai wear underwear. Like they got the little loincloth thing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just love how he's in the audience. He's like, "Yeah, I told you you don't have to wear underwear because it's in space, and you believe me." Ha ha ha. You know, it's like.
Bring back hot women to Star Wars. That's all I want. Bring back.
I like how Carrie Fisher is mad that anybody told her to wear clothes or underwear, because from what I heard in the 70s and 80s, she wasn't wearing much of anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
She said that they said in Return of the Jedi she demanded to be in the slave outfit. I was like,
well, think about what happened with from A New Hope to Empire Strikes Back. She's like suddenly goes from being in the white dress to like a full on parka the entire movie. Like she's like, all right, we're gonna double back the opposite way. Like, nope. And then
so was that
like,
really
okay,
when Me Too started?
Me Too started. Me Too started once Leia went from the slave bikini into the dress and Endor. That is Me Too.
R2 Me Too.
Yes.
Sorry. I'll go see myself to the door.
He's R2 is definitely non-binary. He's definitely non-binary, and has a bad motive.
I mean, old girl believes that all nerds and geeks are gay. R2 is non-binary. C-3PO, well, we already knew he was gay, but you know, it's like
okay. I got to give her credit for that. There's not one person that didn't think that he was kind of fruity. All right.
I also knew he was a robot.
But that's only because I didn't know about the British. It was British or gay. When you're a kid, you just assume gay, you know.
But did you think the Imperials were gay then too? Because they all had the British accents.
No, it wasn't until I heard Az talk where I had to revisit that argument. So.
Yeah, because the British before were just.
I literally thought that man. I thought he was gay when I saw the first Friday Night Lights. Yeah. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just.
There's no way R2's a lesbian because he's literally sticking his port into everything. Like he just goes in and he's like.
Okay. But he sticks his thing into the wrong port, which means he doesn't know how to use it.
No, he just wants to go in the back door.
Everyone tries butt stuff.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that make you gay?
Not if it's
wait
a girl.
Wait a minute.
No, dude, R2 used to be talking like R2 be straight up talking mad shit to people, man. Like he be making fun of people, bro.
In the original cut on Dagobah, they say, Luke says, R2, you should be glad you don't taste too good. Just saying, maybe he's not cleaning up. I'm just saying. So,
Jesus.
I'm not trying to back up Leslie Headland. I'm just stating facts, people.
R2 is sassy, and we've all known R2 was sassy the whole time. All we need is the beeps. Yeah, whatever he's given, just mouthing off.
He's cussing at people, bro. I don't care what nobody says.
He's telling everyone. He's telling Luke, "I know your father." The entire A New Hope. I know your father, because they only wiped C-3PO's head. They didn't wipe R2. R2 was fine. He knows all this stuff. He's just going over like, hey, I know your dad. Your dad's Vader. Like, I work for your dad. Like,
I kind of like that canon that everybody is literally just guessing what he's saying and going with it. And he's like, no, motherfucker, I'm telling you that this is your dad. And he's like, I know, R2, I know. We have to get it all worked out.
That's been my whole headcanon the entire time, that he's been trying to tell Luke, I know your father.
That's good.
you know when like Darth Vader met R2 again, he's like, bro, I kept on trying to tell him that I'm his father. Listen, motherfucker, I tried to, but they don't understand. Okay, like I did everything. Like, all right, like listen, you know what? Fuck this. I don't get paid enough. Like, screw you guys.
C-3PO does not understand R2. I officially say that. It's like an old couple. They just don't talk to each other the right way anymore, and like he's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say whatever I want. No one will ever know.
Yes, Momonty, that's a joke I was trying to make. It is a he, but you never know. They have appendages. They could have had a what do you call it?
He could be
R2.
trans. R2 could be a trans.
R2 used to be bullying 3PO, man. He'd be knocking him over.
Well, I mean, R2 was old from the start. He was already built. 3PO was built by Anakin. Like R2 has been around.
I hated that about the prequels, dude. Not. We only have like 5 more minutes. Unfortunately, we have a hard out. A lot of us do, but I hated that in the prequels. Like, no, Anakin did not build C-3PO. C-3PO seemed like he was like a stalwart. He was around for hundreds of years.
He should have been in a Naboo.
Yeah.
No, he should have been like.
He's a protocol droid, right? So I would have understood if like Anakin and his mother had like gotten the droid somehow, but for him to build a full protocol droid that could speak almost every language in the fucking galaxy, it's like
it should have been a gift from Watto. It should have been a gift from Watto for good service, and that's how he got C-3PO.
Yeah, but when I saw that he was built, I'm like, ugh.
He's not wrong.
No, it's not.
I don't care. Ewok. I like Ewoks. I'm gonna say it right now. I like Ewoks. I don't care.
They have a penchant for human flesh. I mean, yeah. Let's be serious.
I mean, if you're gonna make because like if I remember correctly, it was supposed to be the Wookiees. They had to make it the Ewoks. So if you're gonna have to turn them into cuddly teddy bears, make them want to eat people.
Ban Isaac right now, please.
That does a lot like Star Wars Explained, and
No, it's amazing.
Oh, there he is.
Prequels are superior to OT. I don't know about that, Isaac.
Yeah, no, ban Isaac again. Ban him again.
Yeah, he deserves it. No, there's certain enjoyable parts of the prequels, but there's certain lore where it's just like, oh, are you?
This is how I feel. Like, I believe the OT is superior, but I prefer the prequels. I like watching the prequels more, or whatever.
I think for some of us with our age range, right? Like, I was like getting into my early teens whenever those came out, so I got to witness that I had seen the OT, but it holds a special place in your heart whenever you went to those movie theaters and got to see how packed it was and all the Star Wars fans are there.
Yeah.
And
I cut out of school to see Phantom Menace. I was in 6th grade, I think. Like, I literally walked out of my school and they said, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to see Star Wars. Bye."
Yeah.
And I walked out.
Yeah.
Like,
no, because like me and my dad like my first movie going to the Star Wars movie going to the theaters was Attack of the Clones. So like getting to see Yoda fight for the first time, Mace Windu fight for the first time, Jango Fett. Dude, that was like dope to me when I was a kid. I still like it. And then I got to see Revenge of the Sith a couple of years later after that, man. Like, and then I got to dual Ray part. So Phantom Menace, I just like the prequels a little bit more, man. So it's just OT is better. Don't get me wrong, OT has its problems too, but like for me, I just prefer watching the prequels more.
And I understand. Oh, I understand everybody likes the prequels. But they do have some lore issues. They have some real big issues, and it's debatable for sure.
Yeah.
You can make a point, and I might agree with it if you sway me, but it's debatable. You can't deny that. It is debatable. It's not like it's not like Empire Strikes Back where everything is almost like just pitch perfect.
Isn't there someone who edited the prequels into like one movie that is like actually probably better than the prequels? Like, wasn't there someone who did it, like the Machete Cut or something like that? Like, they went through and edited all 3 prequels films into one, like 2.5
I've heard of
hour
that
movie.
one, yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
I've seen the Phantom edit of the first episode, and it's so much better. They minimize the extended exposition, like when they're talking about like, oh, the Trade Federation, that whole stuff, where it's like 20 minutes is like 3, and it moves like a Star Wars movie, and they adjust the soundtrack to it.
Didn't they also like redo the voices to make them aliens instead of doing the? Like, I think there was a lot, or at least there was one I watched. They redid and did subtitles and put in alien sounds instead of having them speak.
I know they did the same thing with Kenobi. They made it like a whole lot better. Somebody on YouTube like took all the good parts about Kenobi and made it like 1 hour episode or something like that.
See, I know Darth Angelus on YouTube is making an animated version of the Thrawn series.
Hold on real quick. Malty, I heard you have an engagement where you have to, say hey, Vern, to a bunch of people. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And as always, it's a pleasure streaming with you. By the way, watch his rants. They're some of our highest watch channels.
Peace out, Malty.
Is eloquent, especially for somebody from Louisiana. So I hope you have a wonderful time. It was a pleasure meeting you in Dallas. You're seriously a wonderful person.
There are a crack ton of bloopers in my videos as well. But I love all y'all. I love meeting most of y'all in Dallas. And hey, many more times to come.
Yes, I am. No homo.
Who knows? You know what? I take it as flattery. It's okay.
We're both sexy, man. So.
Great.
Later, Malty.
Later, Malty.
Peace out, Malty, man.
You scared him away, Mo. Jeez.
I did.
Man, Isaac's just going hard already.
He always goes hard.
Well, I mean, you have been putting him in timeout throughout the entire stream. So
Just comes out swinging.
Isaac loves getting put in timeout. Is he the real power bottom?
No, it's like a badge of honor. He's like, all right, I did something good if I'm getting banned.
Bantam X, I'm glad that your internet didn't work, you piece of shit. Woo! That's some deep lore right there. I'm not even going to get into it.
I thought he said the villages, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were into retirees. Okay.
I mean, you take their dentures out, take them on a roller coaster.
Hey, it's funny
be pretty fun.
So you just have to watch out what the different type of loofahs they have on their golf carts. It tells you what they're into. So you have to just pay attention to the colors.
Tom,
That
you
sounds
said
like
you
a
live in
thing.
Orlando?
I do not live in Orlando. I live on the coast. I'm gonna.
Okay, got you.
Oh,
So-
good for you.
Try not to dox.
I
live on
used
the
I
beach.
used to live in Sarasota. Why would you live in Florida and live in Orlando? Unless you just loved going to the parks. I understand that, but the
I
coast
do love going to the parks, but I also want to be far enough away to not have to deal with people that love going to the parks.
Hey, that's a smart man.
This motherfucker,
get to
we're
see
like
a lot of people
we're
in
over by 3 minutes and he's trying to come into the stream. Okay, everybody turn off your avatars. Let's see if we can get him to talk. Turn off your video.
It's kind of there.
There you go. Talk, Phantom.
Can you hear us?
Hello, honey, it's me. I can't believe what you just said on the radio.
Phantom, turn off your video. Let's all just go like AOL chat.
We'll do PNG tuber style.
Turn off your video. I can't hear you.
Is his mic on?
Let me see. Let me make sure.
There's problems on our screen.
That's because we have a bunch of people going.
I see.
I think he has a lot of delay.
No,
I haven't heard him say
I can't hear
anything
you.
yet.
Change your mic. Change your mic, Phantom.
Oh my
Change your
God,
mic,
there's a
Phantom.
cicada trying to come into my
Unmute.
window.
Is there a mute button on your mic? Oh
my God.
Oh. Don't have all the tabs open.
We have
We
two
already-
Phantom X's here, people.
Oh,
Whoa,
whoa, that's
we're in trouble.
That is way too much. I think we're gonna create a singularity now.
Oh.
Oh,
I heard him.
I heard you. I heard you. Turn off your video.
Turn off the second.
Yes. Turn off your video. Turn off your video.
Ew.
Turn off your video.
It's button looks like it says
Fuck you.
cam. Just trying to help.
You can do it.
You can do it, Phantom. Come on.
There we
Hey.
go.
Can you hear us? Phantom.
Jeez.
I guess he's just with us in spirit. We'll just have to go with that.
You know what? Everybody keep it in avatar mode. Let's do our outros. And hopefully Phantom will be able to do one towards the end. So, ABF, what do you have going on besides staying in court, being bored out of your mind, uplifting the giant hit? Yeah!
Oh, just in time to interrupt my outro.
Yes.
Say something, Phantom.
I think he's on a
And
15-minute
he's
delay.
That's that dial-up connection.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways,
Not dial up.
Can
you hear us?
am gonna.
Go ahead, ABF.
Test,
Go ahead.
test, test,
I'm
test.
gonna. Oh shit! He's
Hey,
working.
we got him.
Yeah, hey, Phantom.
We got him.
Phantom.
It's a mean delay though.
No, I think he's actually on a 15-minute delay.
Hey, Phantom, say 1 when you hear this.
1,
It's gonna be like 15
3,
minutes from now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, blink
14,
twice, Phantom.
15, 16, 17.
What's up, Lex? How are
18.
you doing?
Oh, nice. 20, 21.
All right, I think we should stop.
Yeah.
I think ABF should go ahead and continue his
Let's
stuff.
just let him interrupt whenever he wants to. He's allowed to.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he did mute.
All right.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna be proven innocent in the court of law and prove that gun safety rules do not matter. But
Let's go.
Yeah, to hear to hear more hot takes, I do a show on Monday evenings called Off the Hip. Mo named that one for me, by the way. And we talk about gaming and pop culture. But this upcoming Monday is going to be different. We're not going to be live because I may be in Wisconsin. So I was going to do a video premiere at the same time. So may or may not be there to interact with you in chat. But we're going to be talking about Craig from Side Scrollers categories. He's going to be adding to his Game Awards. So.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, you left.
All right. Where we lost Phantom, everybody turn your cams back on. Let's just.
Oh man.
We tried. That's the fellowship, though. We're trying to lift it. We're trying to uplift everybody, and that's all that matters. So.
Damn, I look good.
Oh, dude, I just I think I have Phantom here on another screen. There he is. Oh, never mind. Nope.
Oh, that was me. All right. Well, thank goodness I'm an admin. Anyways, moving along.
So,
you know, it might be his finger, but he's just as much of an asshole as Alec Baldwin is. So
I've never punched anybody out for a parking space, so there's that.
There is still time.
You ever
don't
call
make,
your daughter
don't make me show the
scream at her
picture
at
again, sir.
4
There's
o'clock in the
plenty of
morning?
time.
So it's been a tumultuous stream, but I enjoy these every so often. But Lady Medea, how are you doing, ma'am? And do you have any reviews coming up? I know the cinemas are not giving you anything to work with, but do you have anything coming down the pike?
No, not at the moment. Not this week. I think the next week, the soonest one is the next week's Twisters that I'm gonna go and see. So
cool.
Ooh, nice.
I've heard good things about that so far.
Yeah,
I've
we'll
heard-
see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Mhm.
That looks fun.
Yeah. It looks
All
dumb
right.
fun, and that's completely fine for a summer movie. Like,
Yep.
Right, exactly. Just a pure enjoyment.
Later, Chalk.
Peace out, Shock.
Later, man.
Peace.
Damn right.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
just shooting strays like nobody's business. So MMA Crease, KingJr.com.html. How you doing, sir?
Well, it was an honor joining you guys finally, but definitely got to do this more down the line. Things that I got coming up, definitely I'm working on another series called Dynamic Duo podcast with my friend Adam. We do like movies and stuff like that. We're working on a Mortal Kombat movie like Annihilation. Mo, I will talk to you about White Man Can't Jump sooner or later. I will have you on. We will get you on there, man. Also, shout out to my friends at the Kings of Pop Culture. Go check out my man Jacob Chosen One. And of course, tomorrow, the homies will be doing a special tier list tomorrow. Something with a little bit of Marvel characters. So you guys tune that in for the homies. 9:00 Eastern, 8:00 Central. But yeah, that's all I got going on, my man.
All right, my man, that sounds awesome. And you got to listen to him. It's the most. It is like the. I know I'm aging myself, but the Dirty Dozen. It's the most ragtag group of people like you never thought you'd see together. But they're a pisser. You have a gigantic voice actor. You have a man. I won't say the trash can thing, but I'm just saying. You have Kreese, and you have Phantom X, which when he's streaming, he's really funny. He knows.
Yeah,
he's an old school Georgia guy. He can talk trash with the best of them. So honestly, check it out. Go sub if you haven't already. How many subs are you guys up to, if you don't mind me asking?
We're like at 37 right now.
Oh, come on, guys! You guys subscribe to us, and you guys have fun. They're just as good as us. Come on, go sub right now. Nagranol, drop it. I know you already did because you're a Vulcan. So, anyways,
up in there.
Yes. So, all right. Tome, thank you so much for coming on at short notice. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Glad
especially for the tips, because we're going to Universal next year. So
it's gonna be.
Oh god!
I'm gonna be like this. It's gonna be crowded. So to keep the fun stuff for outside of Epic Universe, because I feel like, from what I understand, they're using facial recognition in terms of ticketing. So
you're welcome.
I would say maybe keep it for the older parks that don't have your face scanned in when you go in, because
that's creepy.
They're
scanning in. Zip.
They were testing it. They were testing it at Universal at Islands of Adventure. So you don't do your fingerprint or anything like that anymore. They just take a picture of you. Which I guess it's easier if you do something wrong. They can just be like, "Oh yeah, it's that person that came in at this time, and we can see them on this different camera and this different camera." So yeah. Be careful at Universal. I don't know how much in trouble I would make if I made a video pointing out where the cameras are in Universal. So I don't know exactly how much Universal would like that.
Don't do that, man.
That would be a bad thing.
Don't do that.
I will.
No. But
if you want to drop it in the GCA Discord, we will be more than happy to promote it. So
hide it.
I could hide it, maybe. Yeah. Maybe members only.
There you go.
Members
well,
only.
that makes sense considering it involves members. But anyways, so go ahead.
Besides that, the theme park's 4 days a week right now. Work's been kicking my ass, actual work. But yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. I don't normally get to. If you know my content, I'm very family friendly, more so with a little bit of innuendo. I don't really go this type of way. But I got to blow off some steam at least twice this week. Once with Project Red Roll, and now with you guys a little bit in terms of not having to talk like I'm talking to 5-year-olds. So
yeah,
not at all.
One little joke can take your whole channel down if you're a content creator.
I appreciate your insight more than you know, sir.
This man just got happy. He got 20 more years of a great relationship now. Now he knows the knowledge.
I feel like I like Keanu Reeves in Matrix. I'm like, I know Kung Fu. Instead, it's like I know how to get blown on a roller coaster. Yeah.
Subhuman. I'm not making OnlyFans. I'm not doing that. No.
Collab with those. What are those? You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the dude. Okay.
All right. Oh, excuse me.
Totally straight dude and is totally not horror girlfriend.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride on Twitter these past couple of days.
Only Zort would be okay.
Only Zolks. Only Zolks.
I'll just sell pictures of his feet.
Oh no! You know what's scary, Tom, is that people would buy
Absolutely, people would buy them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know how to segue from that other than it's one of the few redheads I know that actually has a soul that he didn't capture from another human. Hayden, you are quickly climbing up the charts and trying to fight this culture war on levels that I certainly appreciate for personal reasons. I've had my certain interactions with what we now acknowledge as bridge. When I drive over a body of water, I no longer look at it as the same. So
Yeah, no.
thank you for doing that. But
yeah.
but no, he's literally doing God's work. Hayden is doing God's work, and by all means, let us know what you're kind of into, what's coming up on your channel. I love your insight. I love your. This man does voiceovers like nobody's business.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
It's like silk. So
I released a video yesterday that was from the day before, having to do with Leslie Headland and backing up the shirtless scene in The Acolyte. And then I went into an article that was about Screen Rant and the problems they were having with The Acolyte. And now going back and watching that, since it came out before last night's episode, it's glaring to see where everything was going. But I will, at some point this week, I'm going to try to get a new video cut. And I think whenever I hit 500 subs is when I will be ready to start live streaming. And I want to make sure I want to grind to the 500 subs through YouTube videos before I actually start doing my own streams, and we'll kind of figure out where it goes from there. But
that's a cool way of doing it.
Yeah, but let me just put not too fine of a point on that. Jeremy Wormy was in here earlier asking about Streamlabs, which we definitely appreciate. We've had a few people ask. We do this for fun. We just this is a fucking hang, people. Come in here and hang out with us. If you feel the need to send us some money, by all means, go ahead. But we're going to get there naturally. We're not going to try to skirt anything. It's all fun, and we're just trying to enjoy ourselves.
Fun,
and
baby.
if it doesn't come from a place of authenticity, it's not a place we want to be. So that's probably why when you listen to people like Hayden, you listen to people like us on the GCA or ABF on Off the Hip, we're trying to build cultivate a naturally growing audience, and we're not in it for the money. We're in it to try to fight this culture war. So
yeah,
and it's literally, so you'll never see that. If it comes up naturally, then you can donate naturally. We would appreciate it, but we're not looking to it for the money. We're looking to it to kind of spread the word. So anyways, I digress. And I'm so glad to share a stream with people that believe the same thing. I don't mean to speak for people, but I think we're all on the same page.
No, absolutely. I started doing it because it's fun.
Oh, wait, what did you say, Tom?
Yeah.
I don't care about money, but if you want to donate, that's fine. Like,
I thought you said I do it for the money. I'm like, well, hey, I like it.
No, I spend more money than I make on my channel. Trust me. If I did it for money, I wouldn't be going to theme parks.
It's too much fun,
right? I was gonna say going to the theme parks is probably tough.
$1,000 a month about being spent in the parks.
Wow. But there's not one
about $100 a month. So trust me, I'm not doing this for the money.
There's not one person in the fellowship when you say tome that don't get excited. So you definitely have a. I'm doing it for fun.
Or worse, man. This dude right here, he funny, man.
You just can't. But to anybody out there that hasn't streamed or hasn't jumped on a mic, you'd be surprised how many people will listen to what you have to say. You might just be the person that just dials in with people. Like, didn't Dermy just hit like a tidal wave of like?
Help me, subhuman! Help me!
Help you, help me!
Help me!
I mean, you could be like the Hawk Tour girl who somehow came up and now has $30,000 contracts.
Yeah, who is like every other blonde. Yeah, every other fake blonde chick in Nashville.
Quit the day job.
Special,
it was a plant. I'm going to tell you right now, it was a plant. There's
Industry
no way
plant.
that she ends up on. There's no way she ends up immediately onto a mid to high level country artist stage, like a week afterwards. Like everything about this just screams. They knew each other.
Just recently got actually spit on that thing.
Held unnatural. Yeah.
Have you been to Nashville?
She spit on that thing.
Yeah,
that's all. They all look like her. Every single girl looks like her.
This was this. I 100%. There's no way this going to a reality TV show.
Have my Zoro.
Yeah,
already.
I love how we say Haktua and then a pussy shows up.
Yeah,
It's just
The other thing, if there's any females watching, we do not want the phlegm on it. Like, we don't want any green. Do not Haktua it on it. Like, that's not what we want.
Tome does not speak for this channel. I'm just saying. Like,
You want some snottiness on it? You want her, like, I'm just saying, like, that Haktua.
well, if it's Kathleen Kennedy and she's going to give me some of her fortune, yeah, put some phlegm on it.
Wow.
Hey, real quick to close out my thing.
yeah, Aiden's outro.
I have gotten a Crime Boss addiction. The game available on Steam. It's better than Payday 3, like far better. It's got voices like Michael Rooker,
nice.
Dan Trejo.
Really?
There's tons of people that did voice acting for this game, and it's a ton of fun. It's got multiplayer and single player, and I'm just gonna show Kirscha's discount code. Kirscha Verstal is partnered with them, has a discount code that's only good until tomorrow. You can get the entire game, all the DLC, for $15 on Steam with the discount code.
I'll do it right now after the stream.
I do want to join
I'll throw it
you
in
on
the
this,
private
actually.
chat. I'll throw it in the private chat if you guys want to pick it up for super cheap. Like I said, it's $15, and for the single player story, you just play through the same story over and over again, but it throws in random events with the DLC.
Oh, nice.
Like it's a different story every time, and it's a ton of fun. I just threw the discount code link in the private chat. But if anybody wants to pick it up, if you've got it, get it. Add me on Steam, or I can add you or whatever. I just made
throw it
a
in
new
the
Steam account.
Throw it in the chat, Nagernal.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hayden, put it in private chat if you want to share it.
Yeah, it's in the private chat. But that's the discount code. Like I said, it's only good until tomorrow. Now, I don't know if that means it goes until tomorrow or if it ends tonight at midnight.
Can't verify this link, but I'll put it.
But
it's there.
So
it's
yeah.
15
I just clicked on it. It's fine. It just takes you to Steam.
If it has additional discounts due to the summer sale that ends at 1 p.m. Eastern, so you want to make sure.
I think it's summer sale plus her discount and includes all the
Get in there before noon.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
yes.
But it's a super fun game, and for $15, like I'm trying to shill it out to people because that's what I've been playing basically this whole week that I've been off work, and I'm having a blast with it.
What's up?
So,
we
by
got
the
a
way,
new video coming later this week.
Oh, totally. Yeah, there you go. That's the real plug. All right, but check that out. I'm going to check it out. By the way, can we get a round of applause for the good nature of Phantom X? Even though nothing's worked, he's been just he's the
real
MVP,
man.
Dude, he is everything that's great about the Fellowship. He is
Phantom is awesome. Phantom X is the one who made me this avatar that will be slowly replacing things. And if you watch my videos all the way through, I throw this avatar up full screen at the very end of every video as I just kind of do my little outro, and that's all thanks to the generosity of Phantom X. He made this for me so that I could get rid of the orange H, but I'm a stubborn bitch and hadn't done it.
Yeah, we know. Whoa. What did I do? I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, Hayden. Go ahead there.
Phantom is the real MVP, man. Real cool dude, man.
Dude,
he's the real MVP.
He's literally yeah. So he's so yeah. No, we'll get him going. We'll get him off that dial-up modem. We'll get him into the future. He's in Georgia. It's forgivable. All right. So, anyways, let's put. We got to get people in the basement here. All right. First, my Irish brethren, Nagernal. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Just modding for everybody.
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are the shit meme king. That's my nickname for him.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. We love you for it. So.
Yeah, I don't really have much going on. I'll check out this Crime Boss game.
Please do. Like I said, if you guys get it, I am Hayden Wayne 75, and I've got that the profile picture that Phantom X made for me as my profile picture.
All right.
Listen, man. Let me say something about Nagernal. dude, like you are the Thanos of the mods, man. Like this man is everywhere. Like this man working overtime. Like,
Yeah, it really is. It really is
right
like you banned me from 3 of my favorite streams, and he's like, I don't even know you.
Sometimes I'll just start talking shit about Nagranol in someone's chat, and then he'll just show up.
And he's got a wrench.
Yeah.
He shows up and he's got a wrench.
Reminds me, I gotta add to my
He was
list.
born with a
Shaka
wrench.
Zulu made me a
Dude, you should. Are you left-handed or right-handed, Nagranol?
right hand.
Okay, you need on the palm of your hand. You need a blue wrench right here. Like, make it happen.
Yeah, you got to do it, man.
Do it. Do it.
A blue wrench on my palm of my hand.
Yeah, because I mean, you're a mod in every chat all the time, so you might as well just
You're
lean
pretty much
into
a
it.
mod everywhere, bro.
Of course, I tell you to do that, then YouTube will change the icon and it won't have anything to do
It'll
with
be
it.
like a green hammer or something. It'll be like shit.
Yeah.
So, last but not least, everybody's favorite Italian. I mean, Mexican. I mean, certainly everybody's favorite Godzilla fan, Hoodie D.
Hello, everybody. As me and Kreese talked about on Twitter, I am going to continue my rewatch of the Pirates trilogy tonight with At World's End. So looking forward to that, to watch something good. As my fellow movie reviewer mentioned, Twisters is coming out next week. I'm going to go see that on Thursday, so expect a review from us that weekend. This weekend, there's a horror movie coming out called Longlegs, and I've heard a couple things about it. Nicolas Cage is in it. It's supposed to be decent, so I might check that out. I'm not sure yet.
Nicolas Cage, that's a draw.
Oh, I
Sure
think I
is.
saw the trailer for that. That looked interesting.
Yeah, so I might check that out this weekend, and if it's worth talking about, I might put a video out about it.
That the horror,
Awesome.
horror suspense film, Long Legs or something like that.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be pretty, from what I hear,
Gave
pretty
me
disturbing.
Silence of the Lambs type of vibes, like that type of deal. At least in the trailer I saw.
So let's hope it's good.
Yeah. And oh, coming from Cerebus, that's
Hey,
the
tell
man-
them about the pick real quick, Mo. Just tell them.
Oh, so okay, so I delve into AI art quite a bit. I'm a graphic designer, so I try to do it. So I said, hey, a Mexican pretending to be Italian, and that's what it put out. So he's like on the Isles of Rome, and he's like he's an Italian faking being a Mexican or something.
Wearing
or
a
vice versa.
sombrero.
Yeah, so
Freaking hilarious.
by the way,
man.
that hat is the shit. By the way, I've said many times I would buy that hat. So.
I
want
buy it
one.
too. Yeah.
Oh, so
for Mexicans.
but wow,
There's a Mexican.
So,
Here's the thing. If Hoodie is actually a legitimate gangster, keep in mind, we wouldn't know he's a legitimate gangster.
This is true.
That's
he's
all
like
I'm saying.
he's like Donnie Brasco, but he's got so many more layers. I have no idea. Like next thing I know, he's going to be reffing in the NBA or some shit because that's what Donnie Brasco ended up doing. Anyways, so thank you very much for everybody watching the stream tonight. It started off with Phantom X having his usual technical difficulties. He's getting close. He actually works on his own stream. Go watch For the Homies. It's a really good channel. They're doing a really good job. They got a bunch of natural subscribers. We didn't send anything their way because they just got it off the ground with episode 0, and they're growing naturally at a really good rate. So go check them out. I think you're going to have a lot of fun watching them. What was it, Kreese, tomorrow night at 9 Eastern?
Yeah, 9 Eastern, 8 o'clock Central.
There you go. We don't care about Central because Eastern is where it's at.
No,
Yes,
Central
sir.
God
There's a
time,
Central?
so-
Fuck
I
your
don't know
time
what
zone,
it is.
son. Anyways,
East time's the only time that matters.
thank you. Anyways,
Oh, Lord.
thank you for watching the GCA, Leighton Gay with the GCA. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Tome, and thank you, Kreese, and thank you, Hayden, for coming on.
Thank you, guys.
Seriously, it's been a
Thank
ton of
you.
fun. We're gonna work to get Phantom on next time. Hopefully, you guys can come on so we can, kind of talk with him. He is a pisser. He's a great person, and you guys are all
Yeah, he
great. The
is.
fellowship is great. We're all uplifting each other. A rising tide lifts all ships, and I hope everybody's ships get risen by this tide. So thank you very much for watching us, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now, people.
Bye.
Subscribe.